Hey guys, we'll get started here shortly. Just finishing up a few things on my end, and like I said, then we'll get started soon. Hey guys, we'll get started here shortly. Just doing a few finishing touches for tonight's break, and then we'll get started. Welcome if you are new. Welcome to the show. If you're not new, welcome back. Welcome, welcome. What up, guys? I do have on the website the some of the stuff for a grab bag. So if you're interested in getting in on a grab bag tonight, they're on the website. All right, like I said, almost done here. Happy Friday to everybody out there. All right. What's up? Put my fan on and then we'll go going. All right, guys. We are ready to roll. Welcome, welcome. Alright. Don't worry if you don't see your name on the screen. We have multiple breaks throughout the entire evening. A lot of fun stuff in store for us that's coming up ahead here. Alright, guys. Well, let me make one change for the website, and then we'll get started. I'll go over everything here. If you are new, welcome to the show. We have a lot of fun. We do giveaways the entire evening, and especially this upcoming Tuesday, which is our customer appreciation break coming up. We do anywhere from 3 to 5 customer appreciation breaks every year. And those are using the points that you earn through any purchase you make at dad-breaks.com. Alright, I have just updated the website. Alright, guys. Well, as always, there are going to be giveaways throughout the evening. And tonight, if you bought yourself 5 or more spots, that's right, 5 or more spots, you're automatically going to get something in the mail. Tonight, 5 or more spots, you're going to get a pack of 2025 Rookies and Stars Gravity Football Pack. We're going to talk about a little hobby love from NBL. This is the Australian Basketball League. There are 1 in 4 or 1 in 5 packs has an auto. This is a 22-23 pack. How about some throwback Top Stadium Club baseball? A little 2024-2025 Hidden Treasures hockey. And some 2025 Fleer Brilliant Superman pack. Alright, so all of that coming your way if you bought 5 or more spots. If you bought 10 or more, we're going to do an upgrade. We're talking about a 2023 Chronicles Baseball Jumbo Pack, a 2021-2022 Upper Deck Hockey Pack, one of those 2025 Fleer Brilliant Superman packs, a 2024-2025 NBA Hoops Basketball Pack, and a 2023, actually this is 2024, so I might have said 2023, we'll do, yeah, I think I did say 2023, so that's the one it is, whatever. We'll do 2024. 2024 Absolute Football. If anybody insists on the 2023s, just let me know. And I'll make sure you personally, if you got 10 or more, will get the 2023 pack, because I did state that. But it looks like I have the 2024s here. So, alright, tonight's beer, Cape May. A little Cape May brewing for all of my New Jersey or Philadelphia friends. You guys are familiar probably with some Cape May brewing. This is a hazy IPA. Be drinking some of that tonight. Alright, so cheers to everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. What up, guys? Alright, yeah. Cape May is very nice. I've actually never stayed overnight in Cape May. Stayed overnight in Wildwood. Never stayed overnight in Cape May. Been there a few times though, but never overnight. Alright, guys, but I do like the brewery and their beer. Alright. What is still available on the site? Let's head over, find out. See, maybe, yeah, we got a few things sold out since we started, so give me 1 second to make a quick update. Alright. So, let's head over here, dad-breaks.com. I always have on my website here the upcoming break schedule for us here. And tonight, May 8th, we have our live break. Or if you want to join it and you didn't know how, you could join here on the YouTube link. Then this upcoming Tuesday, it's going to be a traditional break, about 2 hours, 2 hours, 15 minutes long. Not a huge long break or anything like that for our weekday there. But there will be a customer appreciation break. If you have loyalty reward points, feel free to use them. All sorts of big stuff to be given away. And make sure that not only you redeem your code, you then use that code to get your spots. So we've had a few people not do that. Some of the items will be given away: autographed Shaq jersey. How about a little Jimmy Hart autographed Funko? Thurman Thomas. We're going to have a pylon. A little Mr. House right there. So I think I listed it up right there. Brady House. And then we have the hockey puck autographed by Marcus Peterson. That is the Stadium Series puck. We have an autographed 8x10 photo. And then we'll have some gift cards. 5 Dad Break gift cards. So feel free to use your points to be rewarded for that tonight. Alright. What spots do we have available? The big one, the grab bag. So this one is a grab bag. And in here, someone's going to be walking away. We'll have 2 people walking away with a Gold Rush Value Multi-Sport Pack. Inside are 3 cards. There are some monster potential names in there. Typically, you either get an auto or a slab card in that 3-card pack. Then we're going to have 2 people getting an autographed 8x10 photo. We're going to get someone getting a pair of autographed Dalvin Cook autographed cleats here. So I think it's just autographed on one, but it is the whole both pair of the cleats. We're going to have a basketball divisional spot from the RSA divisional basketball spot. Someone's going to get, we'll have 30 spots in a 2-box RSA full-size, traditional baseball break. Autographed baseballs. We have single jersey, in the 3-jersey Raz, Luis Gonzalez. We have in the single jersey football, the Browns. In the 2-bat, we have 2 HP bat plus TriStar baseball spots. We have the Marlins and Padres. And then it's actually 7 lightning break spots. So I apologize, that needs updated. It's 7, not 8. Just the way the math worked, it's 7. So apologize on that, but it's 7 spots. Alright, so that's a look at what is out there. Let me make that quick update because, like I said, I know that is 7. Alright, so what else is available on the website? We have a few spots remaining in that 6-box lightning break. So what this means is there's 6 items here. 2 autographed lightning or rare, could be a slab like a rookie of Tom Brady, things like that. Walter Payton rookie, things that have immense potential and value. So we're going to have 2 slabbed cards in this break from the Lightning Collection, 2 autographed photos, and 2 autographed jerseys in this break. Right, it's a 6-item break, and you get a random team. Then we have the juiced break. This is 2 autographed juiced baseballs and 1 autographed bat. This is a 3-box break as well. Not a lot of spots remaining, just the Rockies. That's it, just the Rockies. And let me remind you, there are insane hits in here that are not baseball related. How about a Gerald Ford? Gerald Ford. We have Bill Clinton, George Bush, Jimmy Carter, Dan Marino, all sorts of big names. There's 24, I believe, names, and all players, 30 names. There's 30. No. Let's see, where do I have that listed here? There are 32 names that fit into this category, from Carmen Electra, Chevy Chase, the Sandlot cast, all sorts of things here. These would all be razzed off, including the Rockies having a chance at that. So all 32 teams, or 30 teams, would have a chance at that. And then, like I mentioned, the customer appreciation break. Everything else, guys, tonight is sold out of here. Alright, so we're sold out of everything else tonight. All that being said, I think we should get started with a little bit of football. I'm going to have everybody out there. Welcome to the show. Oh, by the way, I'll show you those cleats right now. Here is a look at the cleats. There's Dalvin Cook right there. Dalvin Cook Alpha Nike cleats right there. Alright, guys. I'm going to have everybody out there. We're going to do a guess, and you're going to give me one NFL team. Everybody out there, just give me one NFL team. If you guess the team correctly that comes out of the helmet or either jersey that we end up using here, you are going to get a chance here at a box of mystery, and we're loaded up with some fun boxes. Alright, so 1 and 2 on the table. I'm going to get some gloves on. We're going to figure out the mini helmet first. Go ahead, give me one NFL team. Pretty simple on that tonight. If you are new, welcome to the show. If you haven't been here in a while, welcome back. Alright, so mini helmet on the table is box 1. We also have 4, 8, and 11 remaining from our case. 1 time, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Alright, we're going to use box 8 here, guys. Box number 8. So let me grab that. Alright, here is number 8. We're going to bid adieu to box 1. Alright, so box 8 is on the table. We also have boxes 1 and 2 for the jersey. We have 3, 5, and 6 as possibilities for the jersey as well. Alright, so 1 is on the left, 2 is on the right. Alright, so 1, 2, and then 3, 5, and 6. 3, 5, and 6, 7 times. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. 1 and 6 are going to be in this break. Let me grab box 6. That bad boy is going to replace box 1. Box 1. Alright, so here is number 6. That replaces box 2, I should say. Alright. Last call on our guesses here. We have David with the Cardinals, Thomas with the Falcons, David has the Ravens, Brandon has the Buffalo Bills, David with the Panthers, Brett has the Bears, Case has the Browns and the Bungles, Jeff with the Boys, Paul's got the Broncos, David with the Lions, Mike has the Pack Attack, David with the Texans, Jeff has his Colts, Dwayne Train with the Jags, Brandon with the Chiefs, Williams got the Raiders, Albert's got the Chargers, Greg's got the Rams, David with the Dolphins and the Vikes, Mike has the Pats, Mark back in the action with the Saints, Dwayne Train with the G-Men, William has the Jets, Daniel with the Fly Eagle Fly, Thomas has the Steelers, Paul with the Niners, TQ with the Seahawks, Adam has the Bucks, David with the Titans, and James is sitting on the commode. Alright guys, no more guesses. We're going to call it here. No more guesses. Alright, let's get our good luck football duck. Quack, quack. Alright, box 1. Box 1. Alright, so you can see that seal. I'm going to give this a tap and a cut. Box 1. Well, look at that. All day, Zay Flowers. Zay Flowers on the hit right there. Wide receiver, Baltimore Ravens. And I do like the size of the signature. If you're going to put it on display, make it visible. All right, Zay Flowers going out to David. David, congrats. Get the night started for us. All right. It's blooming. All right, what do you say, Zay Flowers? All right, you are welcome. All right, here we are. This is box 6. Box 6. This is sealed up. We're going to cut into the seal. Again, box 6. Quack, quack. All right, we have a Tampa Bay Buccaneer. Tampa Bay Buccaneer hit right here. How about a little Shaq Barrett? Shaq Barrett coming out of here. All right, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And that is going to go out to Adam. Adam, a little Shaq Barrett coming your way. Nice. Shaq Barrett for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. All right, David and Adam. This is JSA on your authentication. All right, so Bucks and Ravens for the guesses. Now box 8. Quack, quack. All right, number 8 right there. That is going to be our seal front, back. It's go time. Specialty helmet coming out of here. Ooh, we saw this name twice the other day, actually. It's a Hall of Famer. A great, great run for this player coming out of the break room. How about from the Chargers? LaDainian Tomlinson on a Salute to Service Beckett authenticated helmet. LT. There we go. Boom. Nice hit. All right, Albert. Albertito in the house. Drink to that. Hey. Albert getting the hit. Alright, LaDainian Tomlinson on the hit. Alright, guys. Let's see. We got Chargers. We got Ravens, Chargers, and Bucks. Ravens, Chargers, and Bucks for our guesses here. Alright, Jose with the guess. Alright, Jose, let me put your name in my little notepad. Alright, Jose. Shauna, what up, Shauna? Happy Friday with the Ravens. Alright, are those the only two correct guesses, Jose and Shauna? If so, you know what? Let's get the action started. Both yins are going to get a box of mystery. Alright, we're going to get the fun started. Both you guys getting a little fun here. Alright, we have silver, trash, and gold. Silver, trash, and gold. Alright, I'm going to have both Shauna and Jose give me a box here. Oh, Shauna's already got the silver lined up. Jose! What one are you going to go with, Mr. Martinez? Alright, well, you know what? Jose's got 10 seconds, otherwise we will just toss him a little love. I'll just throw a pack out his way for guessing correctly. And we'll just figure out what's in these. And I'll send Jose a sealed up pack. So we got 8 seconds there for Mr. Jose. Jose. Stay away. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, Jose. I'm going to send you out a sealed pack of cards. Alright. Passed up on gold. Inside of gold was not one but 2 packs of card Absolute 2024 and Score 2022 Gravity. Alright, Shauna passed up on the trash. Inside the trash was not one but 2 packs of cards 2012 Hit and a 2025 Prism. Alright, Shauna. That means you got your hands on the whammy bean. Not all whammies created equal. Some have literally no value. Like this guy. Hello. This pink chicken. Ooh. It's coming your way. Oh yeah, here we go. Alright, Shauna. right, and then Jose, as promised, I'm gonna send you out a sealed pack of cards here. Alright, let me see how many things are left of each one of these spots. Alright. It looks like we only have 14 grab bags. Everything else is sold out of here. Thank you, guys. Alright. So there are just 14 grab bag spots, and then everything else sold out. I'll have to get caught up here in a few minutes. But you know what? Let's do our Funko break. Alright, we'll do our Funko break right now. Alright, so it's one autograph Funko, one autograph photo, and one autographed jersey. Alright, we know it's going to be Funko 3. We don't know what photo, we don't know which jersey. All you guys have to do, put in the chat one letter from the alphabet. Alright. Let's figure out which photo. We got 6, 8, and 9. 6, 8, and 9 are the possibilities here for the photo. We got 6, 8, 9. Ooh. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Photo number 8. Alright, guys, photo number 8. And this guy right here. Just have this hang out for now back here. Some of those photos actually be used later. And then jersey 1 is on the table. We actually have jersey 5 as a possibility as well. So 1 and 5 are hanging out. Alright, there's 1 time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Alright, jersey number 5. Alright, if you haven't yet, just give me one letter from our alphabet. There's box 5. Removing numero uno. Alright, guys. This isn't the 7th time, but if it was, George would have A and he would have Z, but we're going to get crazy and mix things up a little bit. Alright, 7 times. There we go. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. George has A, and Michael Evans has Z. Alright. Let's go in. Zarly Zalapsky is the hope. Alright. Ben Zobrist. We're doing this break right here. Alright, and then we're going to hit refresh. See what we've got. Alright. In our break, George has A, B, C, D. Daniel's got E. Michael's got F. George has G, H, I, J, K, L. Jeff has M. George has N, O, P, Q, R, S. David has T. George has U, V, W, and X. Daniel's got the Y. And Michael's got the Z. Alright, guys. I'm calling no more guesses. Good luck, everyone. Alright. Let's bring our original first ever good luck charm my daughter ever made out. We will use, here we go, let's go, box 8, here we go. Alright, Spoonie calling for a big one. Let's go, Hall of Famer. Alright, we have a football player. There's a not bad one. College, Jerry Judy. Jerry Judy. That'll go out to George. George, congratulations. Bama hit right there. Jerry Judy. Alright. Jerry Judy to George. Letter J. Alright. Jersey number 5. Jersey number 5. This is sealed up. Secondary seal's gonna be right there. let's go. See the number 7. The number 27. How about a little Vlad Guerrero Sr. Expos hit? Hall of Famer Vlad Guerrero Sr. The letter G going out to George. Vlad Sr. on an Expo jersey. All right, Montreal Expos in the house. Man, now you want to talk about a guy who's a 5-tool prospect coming up. Vlad Sr. Honestly, as a kid, I think the first time I ever heard 5-tool prospect was actually for Vlad Sr. Alright, guys. Last one, here we go! This is going to be box 3. Box 3. This is sealed up all the way around. Secondary seal. Let's go into that, see what we got. Well, look at this. We had Vlad Sr. This is unbelievable. How about Vlad Jr.? We got Senior and Junior in the same break. This is also going to be a George hit for the sweep, but this time it's Vlad Jr., so Vladimir Guerrero Jr., and that is JSA and MLB authenticated. All right. Senior and Junior moment. All right, here's Senior, here's Junior. George had a little bit of a dry spell in the Funko breaks, so he made sure tonight it was not going to be dry. He went for the sweep. All right. So, I've got George there. All right, G, and so we've got G and J, right? Yeah, G and J. All right, I see J. Purple pouch, Polium, Polinium. Purple pouch. Are you new to the break room, or are you just a different name? With us not knowing all the names, sometimes I don't know. But welcome to the show. Either way. Daddy, J Daddy. Do I know J Daddy? I feel like that's a name I don't recall either. So. We might have to. I feel like J Daddy's been here, just maybe been a little while. That kind of sounds familiar. J Daddy. J Daddy. I don't know. I feel like that one we've seen. J also to Mike. Alright. No G's. I got 3 J's. Alright, sorry, 4 J's. I got Daniel, Purple Pouch, J Daddy, and J Mike, aka Mike. Alright. Top name. Jarwell, who you? Alright, Jared is the Purple Pouch. Alright, guys. All these names going into random.org. We'll do this 7 times. Top name on the 7th time, get in a box of mystery. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Alright, J Daddy Fat Sacks. I need your first name and the first 2 letters of your last name, J Daddy, because the names are throwing it out there. And then Jared, you're going to get a box as well. So J Daddy and Jared, you guys both get a box. How about that? Big Daddy and Jerry each getting a box of mystery. Alright. Very simple choices. You either get trash, babes, or golden egg. Jamie DR. Alright, Jamie, thank you. Jamie can pick first, and then I'm gonna let Jamie pick first, since he did get his name did come up first, and then Jared, you'll get to pick second. All right. And then all right, he's gonna go. J Daddy's going with the golden egg. So now, Jared, I'm gonna have you pick on this one. All right. Either the babes or the trash. Going with the trash. Alright. Well, both you guys passed up on the babes. Inside the babes was a mega pack, 50-50 chance at an auto, hit level, 50-50 chance at a auto from a holo pack. So one of you guys is going to walk away with the whammy. Alright. This one is going to be, this is Jared. Jared, you went with the trash. Inside of the trash was the whammy. But not all whammies create equal, because this time you are going to get a Uno on the go game. Alright, so my wife always likes to take these with us when we go on vacations and things like that. So a little Uno on the go, or Uno on the run for you. Alright, Jared, that's coming your way. Congratulations, Jared. Well, Uno on the go. That is going to leave us with Jamie. Jamie, you went with the golden egg, and inside the golden egg is a 2025 Donruss Elite pack. All right, Jamie. 2025 Donruss Elite. Let's see what we got. How about a little Josh Allen? Josh Allen. There's a little Michael Irvin. We have Golden Tate. Golden Tate, that's his first card I've seen in a while of Golden Tate. How about a little Phil Simms? Phil Simms. And a short print. You have a short print of Malik Neighbors. Malik Neighbors numbered to, I think, 649, 849, 649? And this is 370 something, 375 it looks like, of a Malik Neighbors short print. Alright, not bad. Jamie, those cards coming your way. You are welcome. Alright. Just a heads up, there are just a few spots remaining in our break here for tonight. If you're interested in a grab bag spot, about a dozen of these spots remain. Someone's going to walk away with a pair of cleats. One of them is autographed by the great Dalvin Cook. Then we're going to have a couple Gold Rush packs, a couple photos. Going to have a special break, 2 autographed baseball break. Lightning spots, some bat spots, all sorts of good stuff if you want to get in on the grab bag action. Everything else tonight, guys, is sold out of here. Alright. What we're going to do next, we are going to do a little full-size football break. Full-size football. We'll do this now, and then in a little bit, I'm going to get caught up on some of those orders that have come in since we started. But first things first, let's have some fun in here. And let's do a full-size football helmet. Everybody out there, all you have to do, give me one NFL division. Give me one NFL division. It's going to be for the helmet only. For the helmet only. If you guess correctly, you're going to get a chance here to box a mystery. We're going to figure out the boxes first. We've got jersey 2 as our placeholder on the table. We've got 2, 3, and 5. All right, 2, 3, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box 2. All right, so we're going to use box 2 as our placeholder right there and the one we're using. Then when it comes to the helmet, 2's on the table. We also have box 3 for our helmet. So 2 and 3. Here's one time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. This will also be box 2. It'll be this guy right here. You can see the 2 written right there. Alright guys, those 2 boxes will be in our break tonight. I'm going to give you guys a couple minutes here because I want to go in, just get caught up with some of these orders that have come in. Not all of them, but some of the orders that have come in since we started a little while ago. Alright guys, so thank you. Alright, so I got Mr. Evans, I got Mr. Wilson, Mr. Mace, we got Paul, Chris. Alright, here we go. I guess I shouldn't say your last names. Realize that as I was saying. Alright, Chris, I've got you in our lightning break. We've got Paul in the lightning, and he's got a couple grab bags. We've got Jeff Sandhofer with a spot in the grab bag. Jose's in the grab bag. David, I've got you in the grab bag twice. Brian's in the lightning round. Mr. Evans, I've got you in the grab bag twice. Take a couple more. Greg, Daniel, Ashley, and Brian. Alright, so let's see. I have Brian. You have a spot in the grab bag. Ashley, you are bouncing all around here. Got you with the last basketball spot. Got you with the Marlins and the White Sox. Got you with the Atlantic. And 4 spots in the lightning round. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then the Nats and the Rockies in the helmet break. Then we've got you 5 spots in our grab bag. We've got you also in that. And then Daniel's got a couple spots in the grab bag. Greg, you have 3 spots in the grab bag. I think that's where we'll stop for now. We'll get caught up, work on that here in a little while. Alright guys. Alright, last call on those guesses. Just a divisional guess, and it's for the helmet only. Helmet only in this one. Mark has the Cardinals, David with the Falcons and the Ravens. Mike has the Buffalo Bills. Here comes Brett with the Panthers and the Bears. Rick has the Bungles. Brett / Vance with the Browns and the Boys. David's got the Broncos and the Lions. Brett's got the Pack Attack. David with the Texans. Shaggy, it wasn't me, got the Colts. Brett with the Jags. Brandon's got the Chiefs and the Raiders. Rick's got the Chargers. We've got Greg with the Rams. David with the Dolphins. Matt's got his Vikings. George has the Pats. Ace with the Saints. Jeff has the G-Men. George with the Jets. Daniel with the Eagles. Charlene with the Steelers. Zach Attack with the Niners. TQ with the Seahawks. Jose's got his Bucks. David with the Titans. And Rick sitting on the commode. Alright guys, no more guesses. Good luck everyone. We are going to bring out, let's put this to the side a little, our Good Luck Pizza. Game on. Game on. Yum yum. Give me some. Alright, so there's our seal. It is box 2. On the way around, we're going to give this a slice. See what we got. Box 2. We have from the Philadelphia Eagles. Came out of retirement to try to win another one. How about little Brandon Graham? Brandon Graham for the Fly Eagle Fly. Daniel, I believe this is going to be a duplicate for Daniel. So if anybody's interested in trading with Daniel for a Brandon Graham, it might be up for grabs. All right. I'm not sure. I know Daniel has at least the mini helmet. I could be wrong, but I think he has the jersey as well. But there might be some trade bait. All right, Beckett on the authentication for Daniel. Congrats. All right, box 2, box 2. All right, here we go. Game on, box 2. Sealed up all the way around. There's the front, side, and back. One time. There's 2. We've got 3. All right. We look like we have a specialty helmet. Specialty helmet coming out of here, guys. Ooh, it is. All right. Now, I'm not going to lie. There's his earpiece, apparently. That must have come off the shipping. But we have a 49ers. 49ers. Future Hall of Famer. Future Hall of Famer Frank Gore. Frank Gore. I don't know. That must have just been to help pad it, because there's both his ear pads right there. So, I don't know. Here's a bonus ear pad. All right, Zach Attack. Frank Gore. And that is a flash helmet, guys. That is a flash helmet, Frank Gore. Alright, that is going to be NFC West. If you guessed the NFC West, let's do it. NFC West. Alright, Ashley / Grace. Greg. Alright. I just see Ashley and Greg. Am I missing anybody? Not, it wouldn't be 2 in the same case. I don't remember which one the other one came from, but I don't think we would have had 2 in the same case. But I do think you're right that Zach might have got the other one as well. All right. Let me see something here. We can actually kind of figure that out real quick here. All right. I'm going to have Grace and Greg. You each are going to get a box of mystery. And you know what? One of you guys is going to get a hit, and one of you guys is going to get a whammy. Alright, so one person is getting a hit, one person is getting a whammy. Alright, so 1 hit, 1 whammy. 1 hit, 1 whammy. Alright. Go ahead, make your selection. First come, first serve. It's either Ashley and Greg. Ashley and Greg. Only 2 people. I'll each give you a little something. Alright, Greg going with the gold. Ashley's getting the silver. Alright, Ashley, you did not get the pick. Ashley / Grace. So, we're going to open that up first. See what Greg passed up on. Greg, you passed up on a jumbo pack of Chronicles Football 2021. All right, so Chronicles Football 2021. Let's see what Ashley is going to get out of here. All right, Ashley, here is your jumbo 2021 Chronicles Football pack. Little Travis Kelce, Christian McCaffrey, Jalen Hurts, Micah Parsons rookie. You're going to get a Nick Chubb, Mac Jones, Brevin Jordan, Big Ben, Justin Fields, Sam Ellinger, a rookie of Eli Mitchell, Darnell Mooney. There's a Patty Mahomes. These guys have teamed up a few times. How about a little prime time? Deion Sanders, Kellen Mond. And you're going to end it with an Ian Book. Ian Book. All right, Ashley, those cards coming your way. All right, Greg, you passed up on that pack for this whammy. All right, Greg, your whammy. Hey, sometimes, you just got to have a nice shuttlecock. All right, so these shuttlecocks, a whole series of 4 shuttlecocks are coming your way. All right, Greg, congratulations. A little badminton shuttlecock glove. Ooh. All right. Ashley, you are welcome. You're welcome, Greg. All right, give me a moment. Just gonna go ahead and grab a couple more of these orders. Mr. Hawks, Mr. Evans. There's Jamie, Charlene, and Jake. And by the way, Frank Gore was the last one from the last case. Actually, let's see. This is, yep, last one from last case. I just looked it up here. Jeff Hawks. So yeah, different case. All right, Jake, you have 3 spots here in our grab bag. 1, 2, 3. Charlene's got a couple spots in the grab bag. Jamie's getting a spot in our lightning round. Mr. Evans is getting the Rockies. We've got Mr. Hawks with a couple grab baggers. Alright, guys. Not a lot of spots remaining. There are, let me see, I'm just going to see, there are less than 10 grab bag spots remaining if you're looking to get in the action tonight. Alright. Yeah, it was. It was the last one from the last one from the previous case. Jones, I probably did. I didn't go through everybody yet. Yep, I see that up there. I just didn't get to go through everybody yet. I'm not completely caught up. All right. We can't do this break because of Luis Gonzalez, so hold on. Let's do our basketball break. So don't worry. The basketball break, if you don't see your name, that's okay. It's Ashley. Ashley, we're going to update that here in a little bit. But we got to figure out what boxes we're going to be using in our break here. We actually know what jersey we're going to be using. Jersey number 3, and we know we're going to be using this sneaker, this cleat, not cleat, but sneaker. This is box 53. So sneaker or shoe or kick 53, jersey 3. We don't know. We're going to use 2, 3, or 4 for the basketball. I'm going to have everybody out there. You're going to give me one NBA team. That's all you have to do, one NBA team. If it comes out of any of the 3 boxes, you'll have a chance here at a box of mystery. We'll have chances here. All right. Let's go this is the order. If it was the 7th time, Sarah would have the Atlanta Hawks. Ashley would have the Washington Wizards. We're going to do this now. So that way, if you guys want to make a trade, you have time to discuss it. There's 3, there's 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Sarah's staying with the Hawks. Daniel now getting the Wizards. All right, so that's a look at that. Let me go ahead, paste, and then let's hit refresh. All right, and then we'll figure out the basketball in a second. Sarah's got the Hawks. Howard has the Celtics. Greg has the Nets. Daniel with the Hornets. Chad's got the Bulls. Howard's got the Cavs. Paul's got the Mavs. George with the Nugs. Miguel's got the Pistons. Jake has the Warriors. Howard's got the Rockets. Brian's got the Pacers. Matt has the Clip Show. Charlene has the Lake Show. Jeff has the Grizz. Charlene has the Heat. Jake has the Bucks and T-Wolves. Joshua has the Pelicans. Howard's got the Knickerbockers. Jeff has the Thunder from Down Under. We have Ashley with the Magic. George has the Sixers. Jake with the Suns. Jeff has the Blazers and the Kings. Charlene with the Spurs. George has the Raptors and Joshua has the Jazz. Daniel has the Wizards. All right. If anybody is making a trade, go ahead. Feel free to discuss those. You guys are giving me one team if you haven't already. Alright, this is for the basketball. We know which boxes we're using for the everything else. There's 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box 2. Alright, staying with this guy right here. So 2 for the basketball, 3 for the jersey, 53 for the sneaks. Alright, last call for the guesses. Last call. Grizzlies up for trade. Jeff is offering Kings for Pacers. Who has the Pacers? Ryan. I don't know. Ryan, if you're interested in the Kings, you can have the Kings for the Pacers. George, are you interested in the Hornets or Wizards? For the Sixers. Any team for the Pacers. If you want to trade your team, well, no. Any of Jeff's teams. So Jeff Hawks is willing to trade. Where's Jeff have? Who has the Pacers? Ryan. Ryan, if you're here, I'm not sure Ryan is. He's got Jeff has the Blazers and the Kings and the Grizzlies. I think that's it. All right, guys. I'm gonna call no more guesses, and I'm gonna say no trade. Not seen any trade chatter back and forth, so let's get opening and cracking. All right, let's get our good luck basketball. All right, box 3. Box 3 right here. Gonna cut this open, across the top, see what we got. Well, we have a Memphis Grizzly hit. Not with them anymore, but we have former Grizzly Desmond Bane. Desmond Bane on a Grizzly hit. All right, so that is going to be JSA. Bane now a Magic player and guard, but Desmond Bane for the Grizz. So, Alright, Jeff getting the Grizzly hit, Desmond Bane. Alright. Alright, here comes our ball. Box 2, sealed up all the way around. There's front, back. One cut. There's 2. Pop it up. Alright. We have. Whoa. I'm going to be wagging my finger here. No so for you. Dikembe Mutombo. The late, great Dikembe Mutombo. And is this Atlanta or Denver? In my mind, it's Denver, but it's got to be Denver, right? Well, we're going to get that out of here in a little bit. But it's the Gembe Mutombo. This is going to be... It is Denver. I knew it would be close, though. Houston I didn't have nearly as close in my mind. But Dikembe Mutombo is going to go to the Denver Nuggets. Oh. Alright, Denver. George. Congratulations, George. Dikembe Mutombo. Alright, trying to get this opened up. There we go. Oh, almost. He's not, sir. Not he. There we go, got it. Alright. George, here comes your Dikembe Mutombo. And this is Beckett on your authentication. That commercial where he swats the balls over and over again, phenomenal. So I can't give the Thurman Thomas because it's part of the giveaway. So it'd have to go to someone, obviously, and be able to be sold or traded that way. All right, guys. But happy birthday. Have a delightful evening. All right, guys. This is box 53. Box 53 sealed up. All the way. Give this a cut right there, and then we'll expose the rest. All right, secondary seal is going to be right here. We're going to cut into that right now. Here is the sneak. All right. I want to double check on something here. I know who I think this is going to go with. I'm going to see if I'm right. Games played. I am right. All right. Here we go. A lot of people typically guess this team. A lot of people typically guess. This player played mostly before my time. Definitely before my time of watching. Oh, team colors. Team colors on an Air Force. Oh, look at that. That is an Air Force 25. Oh, that's a beaut. Team color, essentially. It's even a custom. All right. Look at this. This is a custom Jamal Wilkes. Jamal Wilkes, Air Force 1, Air Force 25, really, XXV. Jamal Wilkes, four-time, Hall of Fame, 2012. This is cool. It's a custom Jamal Wilkes sneak right there. Jamal Wilkes, Lakers. Lakers on the hit. All right, Charlene. Congratulations, Charlene. That's a beaut. All right, for the guesses, we have Nuggets, Lakers, and Grizzlies. Nuggets, Lakers, and Grizzlies for the guesses. All right, I have Jake with the Lakers. Shauna with the Nugs. Am I not mistaken that Jake and Shauna are the only two correct guesses? Alright, someone correct me if I'm wrong. You are welcome, Charlene. It even has inside Wilkes' name in there as well. You had lines. All right, Lakers. All right, yeah, I'll take it. I got you there, David. I missed it. I'll take it because I definitely came after way before we pulled it. So I got you. I just wasn't looking in the right spot. But I'll take it. All right, you know what? We're gonna do this. All three of you guys are gonna get something. How about that? Why not? I've been in a giving mood all evening. Alright. How about a pack of Topps Chrome 24-25, a pack of Select 24-25, and a pack of UConn Basketball Men's and Women's 24-25. Alright. Top name gets the Topps Chrome, second name will get the Select, and third name will get the UConn pack. Alright. 7 times. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. So, David, you're going to get the Topps Chrome. Shauna is going to get the UConn pack, and Jake is going to get the Select pack. All right, guys. Let me put your names here. You guys are welcome, no worries. Alright. Jake, Shauna, David. Alright, Shauna, here comes your UConn pack. Alright, UConn. Nafisha Collier. A little Dorka Iona. Yohaz. We have Mr. Diaby. And Miss Mule. Nikita Mule. Alright. They wanted to have me struggle, so we'll say Collier. Nafisha Collier. At least we know that name. Alright, Jake. Here is Jake's your Select pack. Alright, there's an AJ Johnson rookie. AJ Johnson. A Trey Young. Now actually teammates with AJ Johnson. How about that? Also, all three of these guys are actually teammates. Johnson, Young, and Alexander Sarr. On a Rookie Revolution Prism. And there's another Trey Young. You got 4 Wizards in one pack. Now, granted, Trey Young was on the Hawks jersey here. But Trey Young Prism. Sarr Prism. And AJ Johnson. Alright, Jake, those cards coming your way. Alright, David, Mr. Jones. Topps Chrome. basketball. Jamal Murray. There's a Riashashur. He's a good young player. I can't say his name, but he's good. Ron Holland. Show and tell. How about a little Russ Westbrook? A Tobias Harris. And Enrique Freeman. So a couple rookies. Good rookie right there. Riashashur. Alright, fellas. And a lady. You guys are welcome. Alright, give me a moment here. We're gonna do the... Let me see something real quick on my end. We're gonna do our 3... No, I can't. Give me 1 second. Let me see how many spots remain. There are 8 spots remaining, guys. 8 spots remaining in our breaks tonight. 8 spots remaining. Alright, our next break, let's see, we're going to do... Alright, well, I'll figure that out here in a second. Alright, I think we're going to do our batting helmet next. Alright, we'll do our batting helmet, so let me go ahead, let me grab that, our batting helmet break. Actually, no, it is going to be our baseball single jersey break. Single jersey break. That's the one we're going to do. Single jersey, baseball jersey break. We're going to do this one right here. I'm going to have everybody in the chat. You are going to give me 2 Major League Baseball teams, 1 line. 2 teams, 1 line. Everybody's name is going to go into random.org, and 1 person's walking away with the prize here. 2 teams, 1 line for the baseball jersey. We'll figure out that one here in a second. I'm going to just line up the spots that need to be filled, and they're not filled, but lined up with what you guys purchased. Alright. Mr. Hawks. Jeff, I've got you with 2 grab bag spots. Actually, how many did I have you with? Yes, just the 2. Candace has a grab bag spot. Chris, you are grabbing a spot in our lightning break. George has a grab bag. Ryan's got a couple grab bags. Mr. Sweeney. Thomas has a grab bag. I have Jones with the lightning spot and some grab bag love. Four grab bag spots to be exact. Mr. Jones. Jose, I've got you. Well, Jose, you are in the Tuesday break. Alright. We are looking at Mr. Sweeney grabbed a grab bag spot. Thank you, Thomas. Richard grabbed a grab bag. Mike, Mr. Widows. Glad to have been with you this last week here, Mike. And then Mr. Evans getting a couple spots here. Alright, 6 spots remain if you want to grab a spot tonight, guys. 6 spots remain. Alright, let's figure out which baseball jersey we're going to use. We have box number 4 on the table. We also have 5. 4 and 5 are the 2 possibilities for our baseball jersey. Alright, so 4, 5. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box 5. Alright, let me go grab box 5. I'll make a swap here. Alright, box 5's coming on. 4's not tonight. Alright, guys. We have in our break, we've got Brian with the Diamondbacks, Charlene's got the Braves, Justin with the Orioles, Paul has the Bo Sox, Bryce with the Cubbies, Brian with the White Sox, Paul's got the Reds, Jared's got the Guards, we have Brian with the Rocks, David with the Tigers, Paul's got the Astros, William with the Royals, Brian with the Angels in the outfield, Charles in charge of the Dodgers, David has the Marlins, the Brewers, and the Twins, Paul's got the Mets, David with the Yanks, William's got the A's, Greg's got the Phils, Paul with the Pirates, David with the Friars, Zach Attack with the Giants, David with the M's, Brian's got the Cards, James has the Rays, David with the Rangers, Mike has the Jays, and David with the Nets. Alright guys, no more guesses. No more guesses here. Quack quack! Alright, this is box 5. Box 5, the Good Luck Baseball Duck is out. I'm going to give this a cut going across. Alright, secondary seal. We're going to give this a cut, see what we got. Ooh, look at this. Look at that. CJ Abrams. CJ Abrams coming out of here from the Washington Nationals. Nice hit right there. Great hitting shortstop CJ Abrams. Washington Nationals going out to David. David, great hit right there. Beckett on your authentication for the Nats. CJ Abrams. Nice. Washington Nationals. Great hitting shortstop. All right. Nationals for our guests. Expos, that we take it. We take Expos. Expos. Alright, I think that's the only correct one. Alright, J Daddy, that's Jamie. Alright, Jamie. The only correct guess is Jamie. Alright. There's CJ. Not JJ, but CJ Abrams. Alright, Jamie. We have gold, rose gold, and silver. Alright. Jamie, which box would you like? Gold, rose gold, or silver? Just 6 boxes remaining in our grab bag. You want to jump in tonight? You're going with the rose gold. Oh, it's a good choice. A real good choice. You passed up on a Topps pack, a 2023 Topps baseball pack. You passed up on the inside of here was a itchy and scratchy show from The Simpsons. A scratchy Funko. Not all Whammy's created equal. We'll hold on to this one for now. Alright. This is a potential for a monster, Jamie. You have a hobby pack from Topps Chrome 2023. Topps Chrome 2023 Hobby Love. Let's go. Alright, Jamie. Here we go. Let's see if we can pull you some hobby magic. Alright, you have a Max Fried right there. A parallel short print Bryce Harper. Short print Bryce Harper to 350. A George Springer, not Jerry. And Rafael Devers. Rafael Devers, but a nice looking Bryce Harper to 350. Alright, those cards coming your way, Jamie. Not yet, Justin. They're coming. You are welcome. Alright. We have 6 spots remaining in our Funko break. Or in our grab bag spot break. And then everything else is sold out of here. Alright, let me see something real quick on my end. Just want to look. Yankees. This wasn't showing up on my end, so I just want to see. I think that's why, yep. Right. Alright, guys. We're going to do a little baseball love. Let me refresh this. Alright. We have 1 batting helmet. One batting helmet and 1 jersey. We're going to have to use a gold or RSA jersey. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. I have to go figure something out real quick. I'm going to see if I have the RSA jersey, the Gold Rush jersey downstairs. Baseball helmet 30 is the one we're going to use. This guy, actually no, it could be 30 or 36. I have 30 or 36. What I want you guys to do, when I figure out which helmet we're going to use, 30 or 36. I want everybody to put in the chat. I want to put 5 players in the chat. 5 players. If it comes out of the jersey or the helmet, you're going to get a box of mystery. No whammies. Alright, box 36. Let me swap these to see. Oops. Grab the right one here. Box 36. Alright, so this is the one we'll be using, not 30. And I'll be right back. So go ahead and give me 5 players, 1 line, and like I said, I'll be right back. Went and grabbed a new case, and I got a beer. Alright, so we know it's going to be box 36 for the helmet. We're going to use the top jersey that's in this box. The very top jersey, brand new sealed case. Gold Rush case here. Jersey sitting on top, that's the guy we're going to use. Alright, so it'll be this one right here. We're just going to set it to the side. That'll be the one we end up using here. Very tippity top. Alright. Last call on those guesses. We've got to open that new beer. Alright, guys. George has the Diamondbacks. Jose has the Braves. Doug has the O's. Brandon with the Bo Sox. Greg has the Cubs. Josh has the White Sox. Jeff with the Reds. Case has the Guardians of the Galaxy. Ashley with the Rocks. David with the Tigers. William has the Astros and the Royals. Daniel with the Angels. Matthew has the Dodgers. Dwayne Train with the Marlins. Chad's got the Brewers. Roman's got the Twins. Greg has the Mets. Doug with the Yanks. Josh has the A's. Matthew has the Phillies. Justin with the Buccos. Albert with the Friars. Zach Attack with the Giants. Ryan with the M's. Michael's got the Cards. We've got James Earl Jones with the Rays. David with the Rangers. Doug has the Jays. And Ashley with the Nats. Alright, guys. We're going to call it here. No more guesses. No more guesses. Alright, everybody that guesses correctly, the name that comes out of either box, getting a box of mystery. This is black bag. This is the black bag. We're going to go in, let's cut right across the top, see what we got. Ooh, from the Chicago Cubs, we've got Slammin' Sammy Sosa. Sammy Sosa. That's Beckett authenticated for the Chicago Cubs. Alright, nice hit, Greg. Sammy Sosa. Boom, 1997 at its finest. And there we go. Alright. Wrong one. Quack, quack. Box 36. Box 36 right there. All the way around. Let's get that little Mike Trout Micro Funko. The itty bitty Funko Mike Trout. Let's put that into use as well. Alright. This is box 36 here. 36. One. There's two. We're at three. Alright, guys. Here's the helmet. Alright, we have a pitcher. A pitcher. Now, this team, guy is most famous for playing for one team. But he did play for several teams in his career, but this is the team. This is the team he's most famous for. Alright. From the Boston Red Sox. Boston Red Sox. We have a pitcher. Derek Lowe. Derek Lowe on a Red Sox batting helmet right there. Beckett authenticated on a Derek Lowe MLBP 2020 edition. Derek Lowe. Derek Lowe on the hit for the Red Sox. Brandon, there you go. Derek Lowe. Alright, now I'm going to guess that only Sosa is the correct guess on this. I don't think we're going to have too many Derek Lowe guesses. That was a tougher one. But I got Mr. Hawks, Daniel, Jose, Greg, David. A lot of Sosa guesses here. Nate. Shauna. We'll have a lot of people getting a little something here. And Thomas. And then it looks like Jamie. And I promised everybody a little something, so I'll go through with it. Alright, here's everybody I have with Sosa. Daniel, Jeff, Jose, Greg, David, Nate, Shauna, Thomas, and Jamie. If I missed somebody, let me know. Jonathan Papelbon. That would have been an interesting one. Personally, I think it's a little odd that you get a batting helmet and a bat autographed by an American League pitcher, but especially, but you know, it is a nice product. But that's always been a slight personal opinion. Alright guys, we have Albert. Did Albert win? I feel like Albert, I feel like you hit something. You did. I know you hit on something here earlier, Albert. You hit a LaDainian Tomlinson mini helmet. LaDainian Tomlinson mini helmet. Paul Skeens is unbelievable, that's why. 1, 2, 9 people. Alright, nine people here, guys. So we're just gonna go through. Alright, not gonna lie, nothing insanely massive here, but we hope to pull some good stuff. How about Topps Chrome 2022, Historic Autographs, The End of the Great War. We'll do a USA Baseball, we'll actually put the USA Baseball here in Historic Autographs. Then we'll do a Prism bonus pack. We'll do a traditional Prism pack. We'll do Chronicles, and then we'll do 3 packs of Topps 2023. And that's 9 people, and that's the order. Alright, guys. Top one, it'll be the top one gets the Chrome, then it'll be USA, then it'll be Historic Autographs, then the Prism bonus, then Traditional Prism, then Chronicles, then the 3 Topps packs. 7 times. Here we go. There's 6 and 7 times. Alright, Thomas Sweeney gonna get the Chrome pack. Jose's going to get the USA pack. Daniel's going to get the Historic Autographs. Nate's going to get the Prism bonus. David's going to get the Prism pack. Jamie's going to get the Chronicles. Jeff is going to get the Topps. Greg a Topps, and Shauna a Topps pack. Alright guys, that is a lineup for this. Give me a couple minutes to just write everybody's name and we'll open these up. Nate, David, Jamie, Jeff, Greg, and then Shauna. Alright, so before you open those, give me 1 second here. There are 5 spots remaining. 5 spots remaining at dad-breaks.com with insane potential for some pickups on that. So 5 spots remaining at dad-breaks.com. Let's go. Alright, Shauna, this is your pack. Then Greg. Then Jeff. Then Jamie. Then David. Then Nate. Daniel. Jose. And Thomas Sweeney. Alright, Shauna. Here comes your 2023 Topps baseball pack. This is Shauna's pack. Alright, Shauna. There's a Caleb Killian, Dodgers team card, Nationals team card. Trifecta right there. Verlander, Valdez, and Manoah. We have Dylan Cease. We have Shane McClanahan, Ian Happ, Gallagher. Congratulations. You have a nice looking Giancarlo Stanton. Look at that Stanton team card right there. Logo. Is that numbered? Not numbered. Congratulations. Patch relic Giancarlo Stanton right there. Nice looking card of Stanton. The thick guy. Juan Soto, Nolan Gorman, Evan Lee, Iglesias, Michael Chavis, and Michael Grove. Nice little patch card in there, though. Alright, that was Shauna's. Greg, this is your pack. 2023 Topps again. Alright, we have Red Sox. We have Marcus Wilson. We have Tanner Scott. We have a little Danny Jimenez. Another trifecta card right there. McNeil, Freeman, and Goldie. Patrick Wisdom, J.J. Bleday, Yadier, Kendall Graveman, Wander. Well, he's never going to play again. Willie Adames, O'Neal Cruz, Pete Alonso, and Adley Rutschman. Teammates today. All right, Greg. Here comes Mr. Hawks. Mr. Hawks. Just 5 spots remaining in the Gold Rush, or in the grab bag. All right, Mr. Hoskins, Kenley Jansen, Yasiel Kokic. We have Diamondbacks. There is Corey Seager, Trustin McKenzie, Jordan Romano, Ryan Presley. There is the 30-30 Club, Hank Aaron. What a legend. How about, speaking of legends, Shohei Ohtani, the pitching side, who is pitching Cy Young worthy this year. Aaron Judge. Ivan Herrera, hitting very well. Seth Brown and Buddy Kennedy. Alright, Jeff, that's your pack. Jamie, here's your Chronicles pack. Chronicles for Jamie. How about, this is going to be a interesting pack. Rodolfo Castro, a Frankie Montes. You have a Austin Riley Revolution. Numbered. This is numbered out of 25. Austin Riley, numbered to 25. Nice short print Austin Riley right there. And then, how about an O'Neal Cruz rookie? So, a nice Austin Riley and O'Neal Cruz. Short print on the Riley. Alright, this pack is David, Mr. Jones. Jones in for a hit for David here. You have a Jackson Glenn, Travis Adams, Jordan Viers. You have a Matthew Frazier. Down goes Frazier on a prism. And a Sam Bachman. Firework. Alright, Nate. These are a bonus prism pack for Nate. So these are all prism cards for you, Nate. How about all Kyle Busch, Tyler Black, Jose Torres, Ethan Murray, Jake Miller, and a Tanner Bibby. Tanner Bibby right there. Nice picture for the Cleveland Guardians. Tanner Bibby. Alright, Daniel, historic autographs. Alright, Daniel, let's see if we can get you something nice. The end of the Great War, which would later be known as World War I. Alright. This is Cher Ami, the end of the Great War, Cher Ami. There is Hotchkiss Mile, 1914 machine gun. There is Billy Graham, was born in 1918. We have Poet Isaac Rosenberg, was killed. You have a special parallel of Maurice Ravel. This is numbered to 25. Number 6 is 25 on a short print here of Maurice Ravel. Battle of Bach. Germany launches its spring offensive. Ofa May Johnson enlists. We have Ernest Ludwig Kirchner, artist, and Battle of the Avre. Alright, cool short print too. No relic, but a cool short print. Alright, those cards coming your way, Daniel. Alright, Jose. Jose, let's see what's coming out of your Mega USA pack for Jose. Alright, Jose. You have a PJ Morlando, Gavin Grahovic, Taylon Bell, Christian Rodriguez. There's a little something thick here. How about a little thick patch of Miguel Williams? Miguel Williams thick patch. That is not numbered, but a nice looking card of Miguel Williams. How about a Stone Russell parallel? Braden Taylor, Blake Mitchell, Roman Martin, and Wyatt Crowell. All right, a little something there for you there, Jose. And now it's Mr. Schwaney, Topps Crown 2022. Ryan Vlade. You have a Mike Yastrzemski, Bo Bichette. Bo Bichette is that's a Class 6. JT Realmuto. And how about that Luke Williams? That's a nice looking Luke Williams right there. Not numbered, but a nice looking Luke Williams. All right. Those cards going out. You guys are all welcome. You're all welcome. Welcome, welcome. All right. 5 spots remain in our grab bag. Rick, I got you in there. Put Rick in there with the grab bag spot. Alright, so just 5 spots remain tonight. If anybody wants to go in, I will go over that real quickly. What is up? Here's our upcoming break schedule. We're breaking tonight, we're breaking Tuesday, breaking next Friday as well. You'll see that right here. Here's what's available in this. We're going to be loaded. 2 people are going to get an autographed baseball. Someone's going to get an autographed pair of sneakers or cleats from Dalvin Cook. 2 people are going to get a Gold Rush value pack. 2 people are going to get an autographed 8x10 photo. Then we have some other spots, including 7 lightning spots as well. So it's quite loaded. All good stuff. Grab bag. It's my best value of the night. It's out there. And then you have the spots for your giveaway break as well. Alright, so that's a look at everything that's left. Let's do this. Let's do our full-size HP helmet. Alright, full-size helmet, guys. Let's do it. We're sitting on it. We know we're going to be breaking. No, we don't. We don't know yet. Either box 57 or 93. Same deal. Give me 5 players. 5 players, 1 line. If you guess correctly the helmet or the jersey, you are going to get a box of mystery. If we have more than 3, we'll do the thing just like we did. But everybody that guesses correctly, guaranteed to get something here. Alright. Let's figure out the helmet first. 57. And what was the other number I said? 93 are the 2 options. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. 57. Alright, Hines is staying out there. Alright, now we gotta figure out jersey. I have 1 on the table. We also have 2, 3, 5, 6, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, and 8. Alright, 7 times. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Jersey number 2. Jersey number 2. Alright, let me grab that. That's actually the top one left. 1 goes back. Alright, guys. In our break, we have, and that's right, you're giving me 5 players, 1 line. Greg with the Cards, David with the Falcons and the Ravens, Case has the Buffalo Bills, Mike has the Panthers, George has the Bears, Sarah has the Bungles, Mike has the Browns, Mike has the Cowboys, David with the Broncos and the Lions, Chad has the Packers, David with the Texans, Matt's got the Colts, Brett's got the Jags, Brandon with the Chiefs, Ace is the Raiders, Sarah has the Chargers, Matt has the Rams, David with the Dolphins, Sarah with the Vikes, David has the Pats, Daniel with the Saints, Sarah has the Giants, David with the Jets, Daniel with the Eagles, John has the Steelers, Zach has the Niners, Matt has the Seahawks, Jose with the Bucks, David with the Titans, and Brett sitting on the commode. Alright, special offer, guys. I'm going to make a special offer here. Anybody that buys four or more spots, I'm going to give you a 2026 hobby pack with a guaranteed autograph rookie from this year's draft class. Alright, so 2026 hobby pack from Sage. Guaranteed to get an auto if you buy 4 or more of the remaining 5 spots in our grab bag. So if you buy 4 or 5 of the remaining grab bag spots, you'll get that. 3 or less, no go. 4 or 5, you'll get it. Alright, guys. I am calling no more guesses. Good luck. You'll get that hobby, and I'll put a couple options out there. You can tell me left, center, or right. But that gives you an idea of what they look like. Alright, box 2, black bag 2. Just give us a straight cut across the top. Maybe not. There we go. Well, there we go. From the 49ers. How about a little John Taylor? John Taylor going out of there for the 49ers. Wide receiver John Taylor. Beckett on your authentication. Zach Attack. He's got a fun night coming his way so far for Zach. Alright, Zach. John Taylor. Box 57. Here we go. Let's get a whopper on this one. So I think there's only 4 spots remaining in our break tonight. Thank you, Case. 4 spots. Whoever buys that last 4, if someone buys those last 4 spots, I'll give away that hobby pack. Alright. Let's go. Cleaned up right here. Alright, let's see if it's going to be a college helmet or an NFL helmet. Oh, it's an NFL helmet. Alright, this youngster. Look at this. Look at this old school hit right here. Look at this old school hit. From the Philadelphia Eagles. A little Jaheed Campbell. Jaheed Campbell on the hit right there. On an old school Eagles hit. Jaheed Campbell. Fly Eagle, fly Daniel. Daniel, congrats. Love this. Jaheed Campbell. Beckett on the authentication right there. Jaheed Campbell. I wasn't sure if we would get an Alabama helmet or what, but we got him there. Rookie last year. No longer a rookie now. Jaheed Campbell for the Fly Eagles. Fly Daniel. That's a sick looking helmet. There we go. Candace Campbell. I like that name. Or was it Candace Jaheed? Now, everybody that has Taylor, I'm going to guess that it was not. I'm already going to go. You had to put John Taylor. All the Taylor guesses I'm not taking because either you were thinking Lawrence or what's his name? Jonathan. So, not John Taylor, but Jonathan. So, I'm not going to take any of those. But I am going to give someone to put a guess in a mega pack with a 50-50 chance at an auto rookie in there. Yeah, I knew yours was Jonathan, right? Alright, so here we go. Everybody that put a guess in, getting a chance here at that mega pack with a 50-50 chance at an auto. Alright, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Jones! Alright, Jones. 50-50 chance here at an auto for Jones. Alright, let me put your name on a sticker and then we'll open this up and see what you got. Alright, Jones. Alright, Jones, you have a Jaquez Hunter, a little Chop Robinson, Andre Sam, a Joe Milton right there, the most intriguing player in most people's eyes, Isaiah Davis. We have a Travion Henderson, another Chop. You got a traditional and a parallel Chop Robinson. You have a Dylan Gabriel. There is an auto in here. We have an auto coming up. Here's Jackson Janke. All right, here comes your auto. How about a little Edgerrin Cooper? Edgerrin Coop. All right, Edgerrin Cooper is your auto. Jayshwan Jones and Keelan Robinson. All right, Edgerrin Cooper is your auto. Got some good rookies in there. Alright. Congrats, and you're welcome. Alright. There are 4 spots remaining in the grab bag. 4 spots remaining in the grab bag. At this point, I will change my giveaway option for the grab bag. Everybody that buys a spot in the grab bag, every single person that buys a spot in the grab bag is going to get a pack of Prestige 2024. A little Gravity. So each spot, if you buy all 4 spots, you'll get 4 packs. But here's a pack of Prestige 2024. Last 4 spots sold will get one of these. Alright, so the last 4 spots are going to get one of those. Alright, so go ahead, put your last purchases in. While you do that, I think it's a good time for us to go in and we're going to open up a brand new case. We're going to do a little gold rush. All right, we're going to do a gold rush. Let me refresh this. Give me 1 second. Make sure that I have everything on there. I think that's Ryan. Is that Ryan? Where is that? Could be. I think it's Ryan. Well, let's find out. Hold on. Seattle Mariners. Could be Doug. Let me see. Mariners. That is Doug. Sorry about that, Doug. Alright, let me refresh that. Alright, guys, for this specific break, all you have to do is put juiced or not juiced. Juiced or not juiced. And that specifically deals with the baseball in this break, not the bat. This is the case. I will just put it like that for now. And we're just going to open it up the best we can here with what we got on the screen. Alright, so... Okay. A lot of paper. All you do is tell me juiced or not juiced. Alright. Let's go like this. Put it there like that. Yeah. Without it falling over on us. Take this off. Sorry, we got a little press for space there, but we got it working. Let me put some stickers on these bats, and then we'll be able to work with what we got here. All right. 4, 3, 2, 1. This is for our bat. Now, for those that are wondering how juiced or not juiced works, there are 2 baseballs in this break. If a player, now the product is called juice, but by our definition for the giveaway, it means someone that did not play Major League Baseball or professional baseball. All right, for our bat, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 7 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Bat number 2. Bat number 2. This guy. All right. So that's bat 2. All these coming off. And I just realized these are a different style again with RSA. Always changing up their the box they use. Alright, now for our bat. We have our baseballs. We have 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, and 8 as possibilities here. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 8. One time, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. 1 and 3. 1 and 3. So 2 is going to come off and it's going to get replaced by box 3. 2. Alright, guys. Alright, guys. Last call on the guesses. We have Jake with the Diamondbacks, Jose has the Braves, Justin with the Orioles, Brandon has the Bo Sox, Philip has the Cubs, Ashley has the White Sox, Caden has the Reds, Jeff with the Guards, Michael's got the Rocks, David with the Tigers, Paul's got the Astros, Case with the Royals, and Angela's got the Angels in the outfield, Ryan with the Dodgers, Ashley with the Marlins, Doug has the Brew Crew, Sarah's got the Twins, Brett has the Mets, Case with the Yanks, Brett has the A's, Daniel with the Phillies, Doug with the Pirates, Albert got the Friars, Zach has the Giants, Doug has the Mariners, Michael's got the Cards, David with the Rays, Justin with the Rangers. Here comes Mike with the Blue Jays. And Britt with the Washington Nationals. All right, guys, no more guesses. All right, juiced or not juiced? All right, get the Good Luck Baseball duck. Quack, quack. Box one, box one. Good luck, everyone. All right, secondary seal. It's this guy right here. We're going to cut into this, see what we got. All right, well, this will determine already if we're doing juiced or not juiced for the guesses, because we have a Beckett authenticated Major League Baseball autograph by the Worm himself, Dennis the Worm Rodman. Dennis Rodman coming out of here. All right, Dennis Rodman. All right, so that's going to get razzed off to our entire list. The Worm, Dennis Rodman. All right, so we have a juiced hit. Can we get a juicy hit? That is Hall of Famer. All right, there's our seal. We're going to cut into this. Ooh, all right, here we go. Here we go. We have Rawlings authenticated Major League Baseball from the New York Yankees. New York Yankees, Hideki Matsui. Hideki Matsui on the hit right there. Hideki Matsui. For the Yankees, Hideki Matsui. All right, nice hit for the Yanks right there. All right, Godzilla going out to Case. All right, Yankees, Godzilla. All right, it's bat time. No, bat time. Bat time. All right, here we go. Quack, quack. Bat number 2. Alright, this is the side they don't want us opening up on. So we'll see the side that they do. Alright. Bat 2. We have a Rawlings. Oh, we just sealed this name not long ago. All right, how about this? We saw this one not long ago. It's a different case and everything, but how about this from the Detroit Tigers? Detroit Tigers, Mr. Cecil Fielder. Cecil Fielder coming out of here. Detroit Tigers on a hit. Cecil Fielder. And Tiger... Oh, David, you're going to have the Cecil Fielder Lumber Company started here. Now, David, if you're interested in trading with Daniel for a trading a Cecil Fielder bat for a what was that? What one was that? I believe it was Brandon Graham jersey. Maybe you guys can get a Cecil Fielder for a Brandon Graham jersey trade. Cecil Fielder. 2 sons. Got it. Alright, yep, makes sense. Makes sense, David. Alright. Now we gotta figure out who's getting the worm. The Worm, Dennis Rodman. Alright, here we go. The Rodman baseball. All 30 teams going to have equal ops on this. Alright, 7 times. 2 out of there. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Colorado Rockies. I told you earlier. I said that was the last spot remaining that the Raz would have a chance. All 30 teams would have a chance, including the Rockies. And someone went in, and I believe it was Michael. Yes, it was Michael Evans. Michael Evans got his hands on the Rockies for $14. He just got his hands on a Dennis Rodman. The Worm, the Hall of Famer right there. All right, Mike. Congrats. You are welcome. All right, friends. I believe every break the rest of the way is dependent on us filling. I apologize for this, but it's dependent on us filling our grab bag. All right. So here's the deal. I am going to put together some nice stuff. Everybody that buys a spot, I'm going to take these prestige packs off the table. We are going to now all right, here's what's going to be out there. All right. All right. Here's what's going to be out there. I will now have an on it Penn State. So someone's going to get, we're going to have the last 4 spots because I have to sell these grab bags to move forward with the rest of the breaks tonight. The last 4 spots are going to go into random.org. Someone's going to get one of these on it spots. Someone's going to get a guaranteed hobby pack from 2022 draft class with a guaranteed auto. Someone's going to get a Topps Chrome basketball mega pack. And someone's going to get a Prism baseball pack. All right. So it'll be this order: the Penn State on it, the Sage football, the Topps Chrome, and the Prism. Pretty good stuff right there. Just going to add those as a little extra giveaway. These last 4 spots. Each spot will get you a chance. And it looks like I might have sold those last 4 spots. Well, it looks like I have sold some. Alright, now I've got Jones. Alright, so I've got Jones. I've got Daniel with 2 of them. That means there's 1 spot remaining. And David with 1. Alright, so I think I sold them all. Alright, so David. And then I've got Daniel with the last 2. Alright, so we are going to have Jones, David, Daniel, and Daniel. Alright. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Hate being that used car salesman, but hey, throw in some nice giveaways. We get some stuff done. There's 3. Alright, top spot on the 7th time gets the Penn State. 2nd spot gets the Auto Hobby Pack. 3rd spot gets Topps Chrome Basketball. 4th spot here on the 7th time will get the Prism Draft Picks Baseball. Oh, there's 5. 6. Here we go. 7th time. Here we go. David's going to get the Penn State pack. Daniel's going to get the Auto Hobby Pack. Jones is going to get the Topps Chrome. And Prism Draft Picks to Daniel. All right. Now, I know you guys did not connect on a trade earlier. But, Daniel, would you be willing to trade the Auto Hobby Pack and your Prism Draft Picks pack for the Penn State pack? David, I don't know. David, would you be willing? Because I know that that's what Daniel was going for, was that Penn State pack. Would you be willing to trade the Penn State pack for the Guaranteed Auto Hobby pack and the Prism Draft Picks pack? Seeing if you guys want to make that deal. Eden says it right there. I'll keep the auto. Okay, he wants to keep the auto. You got it. Daniel, you got it. Alright, and then it's Jones is going to get the Topps Chrome. Alright. Wasn't sure. I know I was speaking out of there a little bit, but I knew what you were going for, Daniel, so that's why I offered it. Actually, I shouldn't have put that on there. I'm gonna have to. Oh well, we'll figure that out. Daniel, here is your Prism Draft Picks baseball pack. All right, Prism Draft Picks to Daniel. Well, Daniel, you're gonna be a happy camper here, because Daniel, it's a good thing you didn't trade. All right, here's Brady Allen. There's Alex Uga, Carson Seymour, and how about an autograph, a Ricky Tiedman? Ricky Tiedman right there. Ricky Tiedman. Autograph rookie of Ricky Tiedman. So, Daniel, you're going to get 2 autos out of this. 2 bonus autos to Daniel, because he's already got the auto hobby pack, too. Alright, so Daniel, that's yours. Jones, here's your Topps Chrome pack. Alright, Topps Chrome basketball for Jones, Mega Edition. Alright, Jones, there's a Bilal Coulibaly. Lonnie Walker. How about a nice looking Rip Hamilton? LaMelo Ball. Miles Turner. And Kevin McCullough. Alright, Jonesy. Those cards coming your way. Alright, Daniel. Here's your auto hobby pack. Alright, Breece Hall, rookie. Damone Clark, Jayshawn Corbin. We're going to skip your auto. Kyle Phillips, Trey McBride, rookie, and Matt Corral. Your auto is a Brandon Smith. So how about that? You wanted a Penn State right there? How about a little Penn State QB love, or QB linebacker, Brandon Smith? You'll take that. That's a Penn State auto. No guaranteed auto in the Penn State pack. Got the Penn State auto out of that. That worked out for you well there. Alright, here we go. David, this is your Penn State On It pack. Our officially licensed NIL product. Alright. David, you have Penn State. There's an AJ Harris right there. Nice looking AJ Harris. Tony Rojas. Ziki Wheatley. Matt Detish. Anthony Donica. Nice parallel of Dennis Sutton. Not numbered, but a nice looking parallel of Dennis Sutton. Gabriel Nwusu. Nicholas Singleton. Kobe Howard. And Caleb Brewer. Alright, David, those are your Penn State cards coming your way. Hey, you guys are always all welcome. Alright, friends. I have to bring our sneakers out. Our autograph sneaker. Our autograph cleat. We'll bring out the one that's auto right there. Alright. All the names that have got into tonight's grab bag, thank you so much. We'll take a look at that right here. Jeff, all the way down to Daniel. We're going to copy these, and we're going to put them into random.org 7 times. The top name, we'll get the top 2 names, we'll get a Gold Rush Value Pack. Next 2 names, autograph 8x10. Then, whoever gets the Dalvin Cook will be the 5th name, and then these spots will follow down and such forth. Alright? let's do this. We're going to head over to random.org. List randomizer 7 times. All right, there's 1, 2, 3. We're at 4. There's 5. 6. One more makes it 7 times. All right, Jose, you're going to get an auto hobby pack. Ashley, the last one. We're going to copy these. And now we're going to take all those names. And I have to go into... go like this. And then we'll paste. Jose's getting a Gold Rush Value Pack. Jeff Hawks. Mr. Hawks is going to get the Dalvin Cook autographed cleats. All right, Jose's getting the Gold Rush Value Pack. David, the Gold Rush Value Pack. Mr. Evans and Daniel, the autographed 8x10s. The cleats to Jeff. The Southeast to Gregory. All these baseball divisional spots down there. Then we have the Raz spot to David. We have the Browns to Daniel. The Marlins to Ashley. Case has the Padres. Mr. Hawks, Jones, Brian, Jake, Michael Evans, Jones, and Ashley all getting a lightning spot. But congratulations, Mr. Hawks. Mr. Hawks, you are going to get the autograph cleats. Autograph cleats. All right. So here is a look, and they are autographed. And then your JSA authentication's inside. But there is the look at the Dalvin Cook autograph cleat. And then there's the other one. This one is not autographed, but this one comes as part of the set. All right, so congratulations, Mr. Hawks. You are welcome. All right. Now we have the 2 Gold Rush Value Packs right there. The 2 Gold Rush Value Packs, again, those are going out to Jose and David. Jose and David, either one of you can pick left or right first. Left or right to Jose and David. And then the 2 photos, there are 2 left from this. We have 6 and 9. 6 and 9. So those are the 2 left, and those are going to go out to Michael and Daniel. Michael or Daniel, you could either pick 6 or 9. 6 or 9 from Michael Evans or Daniel. Go with the one on the right, David. You got it. Alright, David's got the one on the right. Jose. I'm not sure if Jose's in the chat right now or not, but Jose, this is the one that David left for you, so we're just going to get right into it. This is your grab bag, alright? So we're going to open this up. This one, I'm not going to lie, it's a fairly thin one, so we'll see what that means for you. This, again, is going out to Jose. You have a Bernie Nichols out of 10. Short print out of 10, it says. Out of 10. Bernie Nichols. How about a Chuba Hubbard, a rookie? Chuba Hubbard rated rookie. And a Jet Williams, Jersey Kings. Jet Williams, one of the top prospects in the Mets organization. Jet Williams, rookie Kings card. So no slab in here, which is unusual, but you got a card out of 10. Bernie Nichols, draft surprises. Chuba Hubbard, and a Jet Williams patch card right there. Jersey Kings. Alright, so Jose, that'll be yours. David. Alright, Daniel, you might end up having a pick. I don't know if Mr. Evans is there or not. But David, here we go. This is the one you went with. How about this? This guy is back with this team, but we have a Geno Smith rookie. Geno Smith rookie. Back with the Jets now. Geno Smith, full circle, but there's his rookie. Right there, 2013, I believe. Yeah, 2014. Geno Smith. Here's another rookie. All right, here we have another rookie. Shota Umanga. Shota Umanga, rookie of the Chicago Cubs. Well, Shota love. And Mananga. And then you have a Beckett 10 autograph rookie right here, or not a rookie, but a Beckett 10 autograph of Chuck Rainier. Chuck Rainier, right there. Chuck Rainier autograph, short print of 1,000. Chuck Rainier autograph Beckett 10, old school hockey right there with the Rangers. All right, David, those cards coming your way. All right. Daniel, why don't you make a selection on the photo? 6 or 9? You are welcome. 9 it is. Alright, Daniel, I'll open yours first, because I'm not sure if Mr. Evans is here or not. Give him a chance to get back. But here we go. Daniel, here's your autograph 8x10 photo. Well, this is one of my favorite photos. We've seen it before. Love this one. Sean Kemp. Look at that. Look at that photo. It's a beaut. Love it. Love that photo. Beckett 10, Sean Kemp autograph. Nice pool. All right, Mr. Evans. Mr. Evans. Well, here we go. How about a little Ben Zobrist? Ben Zobrist on that pool. All right, so Michael Evans getting an autograph 8x10 of the Mr. Utility guy when he was with the Rays, and still a utility knife whenever he was with the Cubbies to a degree, not as much, but there you go, Mr. Evans. All right, let me mark those down for you guys real quick here. By 10, and then we David got the and then Jose the other one. All right, guys. We are going to go in and we're going to do our special edition baseball break. All right, so this is going to be 2 autographed baseballs. And I will show you the teams, and then anybody, I'll put those out there on the screen here in a second. If anybody's looking to make a trade, you guys are welcome to do so. All right. Let's put that on the screen. 2 RSA baseballs. Alright, here is a look at the teams in this baseball break. Played for the Royals also. Yes, he did, Mr. Evans. Yes, he did. Good call. World Series. Was he on the World Series team? I feel like no. I feel like he wasn't. Who was he? Now I'm pinching myself. I can't remember. Maybe he was. Alright, here's who we got in the baseball 2-box break. We have Ashley with the Diamondbacks. Jake has the Braves. Yes, he was. Okay, yes, he was. Ryan, and so he won back-to-back World Series, if I'm not mistaken, Cubs and Royals. Jones has the O's. Jones will be happy with that. Ryan has the Bo Sox. Rick with the Cubs. Jones with the White Sox. George has the Reds. David with the Guards. Jeff has the Rockies. Mike has the Tigers. Paul has the Astros. Michael, you have the Royals. Daniel with the Angels. Charlene has the Dodgers. Jake has the Marlins. Thomas has the Brewers. Ashley with the Twins. Candace has the Mets. Daniel with the Yanks. Ashley with the A's. Jones with the Phillies. Ryan with the Pirates. Charlene has the Padres. Mike has the Giants. Richard with the M's. Greg has the Cards. Thomas has the Rays. Michael has the Rangers. Paul with the Jays. And Gregory has the Nationals. Anybody wanting to make a trade, go ahead. Feel free to discuss that. For the giveaway on this, give me one team. If it comes out of either box, you'll get a chance here at a box of mystery. One team. Everybody can go for that right now. One team. Mr. Widow says, any of mine for the Guardians. So David, Mike has the Tigers. Yeah, okay, that's a trade. I'm already going to tell you right now, Mike would take the Tigers for the Guardians. You're good with that, David? Guardians for Tigers? I'm gonna already assume that that's a trade. Tigers for Guardians. Yes, alright, I figured so. Alright, any other trades, feel free to discuss those, but that's a deal for you there, Mike. Alright. 1 through 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 are our placeholders on the table. I have 8 balls. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. 4 and 5. 4 and 5 for this break. Alright, so 4 and 5. That's these guys right here. 4 and 5. They are going to replace 1 and 2. Alright. Brewers for Phillies. Look. I'm going to guess he's going to probably decline Brewers for Phillies, but I'll give him a second. Jones, if you're interested. Alright. Not seeing you as well. Alright. We're going to roll with it as is. Hitting refresh. Alright. There is our updated lineup. Yeah, for Thomas, please. Oh, okay. Oh, that might not show up here because I wasn't sure. Jones. We'll now have Marlins, the Brewers, and Thomas. Not the Phillies. Phillies, Brewers. Can we trade? Alright, let me see if it'll refresh. It probably won't let me. Oh. Alright. There you go. It did not work. Alright, well I know that if we pull a Brewer, it is now Jones. And I got you. So Jones, you know how the Brewers, and Thomas now has the Phillies, so I got you guys. Don't worry if it's not showing. It's showing on my end. Just it won't refresh right now, but we got it. Alright guys. Good luck everyone. Let's use... Alright, strike 3. Let's go. Box 4. Box 4 right here, sealed up. All the way around. It's a rip it and ship it kind of deal. Alright. We have an autograph Rawlings baseball. I'm not going to have a name on it here, I guess. Well, I know this name. Oh, do I know this name? Rawlings. Autographed, JSA authenticated. How about Hall of Famer Joe Torre? Joe Torre on the hit right there. That is going to be based on games played, guys. Joe Torre, games played. Not on his managerial stuff. Joe Torre. That's a nice hit. That's a nice hit right here. Guys played. Atlanta Braves just ekes out by about 80-some, 90-some games. Well, I can't do math. About 120 games, 119 games. There we go. The Atlanta Braves are going to hit on this. All right, so Atlanta Braves on the hit. That's Jake. Jake. There we go. Joe Torre. Jake. Congratulations. The legend himself. Should be in the Hall of Fame twice if you ask me. As a player. Well, he's not in as a player. He's in as a manager. But he was very close as a player. So look at this. This is one of the highest wars you can see. High 50s without being in the Hall of Fame as a player. But he made it as a manager anyway. Alright. Joe Torre. Nice pull right there for you, Jake. Who also spent time with your Dodgers. Alright, box 5. Strike! Box 5. This is sealed up. Alright, so we have a gold glove. Gold glove. And we might have a double hit. No, I don't think he's a Brave. I don't know. We'll see. We have a Rawlings Gold Glove. 4-time Gold Glove. How about this? Marquise Grissom. Marquise Grissom. And I think that'll be a Nationals hit, guys. I think that's a Nationals hit. Grissom, I think it plays more games with the Nationals than he did Braves. See Marquise Grissom. If it wants to load, we'll find out. Tends to be a hint right there. Oh, yes. I played more Milwaukee than I did Atlanta. More San Francisco than Atlanta. Just had those 2 years where the Braves were just really good. Alright, so we got Montreal Expos / Nationals on the hit right here. Congratulations, Greg. Marquise Grissom on a Gold Glove. I love those type of baseballs, the Gold Glove type. Alright. Couple nice pulls right there. Expos Nats it is. Congrats, Greg. Alright, fellas. If you guessed Expos Nationals, alright, Greg has the Nationals as a guess. Alright. Chance here to box, so did, and then it was Expos and Braves. Expos and Braves. George has the Braves. Alright, I think it's just George and Greg. Alright, George and Greg. You know what? Each of you guys will get a chance here to box a mystery. George and Greg will do 1 hit, 1 whammy. 1 hit, 1 whammy. Alright, 1 hit, 1 whammy. Alright, George and Greg, either one of you guys can pick it. Hey, have a good night, Mr. Evans. Sleep well. Thank you for joining as always. See you Tuesday, I hope. Alright, George is going gold. That means silver is going to be left out there, and silver is the whammy. Whammy! But not all whammies created equal, because Greg, you are going to get Mr. Potato Head mixed up. Alright, this is one of the Funkos that Justin sent us. Thank you again, Justin. So we'll be using this as a giveaway tonight. And this one is going out to Greg. Greg, congratulations. You are going to get a Mr. Potato Head Funko. Funko, Funko, Funko. Alright, George. You are going to get a pack of Topps Chrome Update 2022. Topps Chrome Update 2022. Let's see if we can pull you some heat. Alright, George. How about a little Nick Castellanos? Adam Hazley. Javier Baez. Stephen Kwan, rookie. And a refractor of Rich. I'm never going to age out of this game. Hill. Rich Hill. Alright, George. Those cards coming your way. You guys are always welcome. Alright, let me get these breaks lined up, the rest of the breaks lined up that we have to do from the grab bags. So give me just a moment. This shouldn't actually take very long. Gregory, you're going to have the southeast spot in the basketball break. Then we have our Raz spot, Luis Gonzalez. That's going to go out to David. former Detroit Tiger, Luis Gonzalez, no less. Daniel, you're going to get the brownies. We've got Ashley with the Marlins. We're going to have... That was Ashley with the Marlins. Ashley has Marlins. Case is going to have the Padres. We're going to have then all of these. Jeff, and I mentioned these earlier, so I'm just updating Jeff. Jones. Brian. Jake. Michael. Jones. And Ashley. You guys are all getting a lightning spot. Alright, guys. Let's jump in. Let's do our lightning break. Why not? Alright. Alright, don't worry if you don't see your name. Do not worry if you don't see your name on there. We are doing our lightning spot. I will go in and I will figure out these teams first. And everybody out there, you're going to give me one NFL team. Just put that in the chat. So I have to do one NFL team in our lightning spot. If it comes out of any of the 6 items we open, you're going to get a chance at a box of mystery. We're only going to have one winner. Only one winner out there. Alright. If this was a 7th time, Mike would have the letter A. And don't worry if you didn't see your name because it's in here. Ashley would have the letter, or Mike would have the Arizona Cardinals, and Ashley would have the Washington Commanders. But we're going to mix things up 7 times here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Caden's going to have the Arizona Cardinals. Charlene's going to have the Commanders. So I'm going to copy these, and then I'm going to go back. We're just going to paste this, and then see what we got. Now, if you see your name and it has a capital letter next to it, like Ashley with the Bills, no, Jeff with the Panthers. Jeff with the Panthers, that means it was a spot that came from the grab bag. Alright, this is the teams as they line up right now. Feel free to trade, and then we'll figure out which items we're using in this break. Caden has the Cardinals, Jones with the Falcons, Jeff has the Ravens, Ashley with the Bills, Jeff has the Panthers, Brett has the Bears and the Bengals, Mike has the Browns. I'll be happy with that. Brian with the Cowboys, Ashley with the Broncos, Chris has the Lions, Brian has the Packers, Roland with the Texans, Ashley with the Colts, Brian's got the Jags, Jones with the Chiefs, Jake has the Raiders, Jones with the Chargers, Ashley's got the Rams, David, he'll be happy with the Vikings, Stacy's got the Vikes, Stacy's going to be happy with that. We've got Paul with the Patriots, Daniel with the Saints, Jake has the Giants, Ashley with the Jets, Jamie with the Fly Eagle Fly, Michael's got the Steelers, Chris has the Niners, Gregory's got the Seahawks, Matt has the Bucks, Paul with the Titans, and Charlene sitting on the commode. Alright. Let's figure out the boxes we're using in our 6 box break, rather. 6 box break. So 1 and 2 are our placeholder for the Lightning. Let me just go grab the other ones. Alright, so 1 and 2 are the placeholders. 1, 2, 3, 5. Oops. 2, 3, 5, 6, 8, 9, and 10. Top 2 numbers will be the 2 lightning that we use. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. 9 and 3. 9 and 3 for our lightning. Alright, so we actually just grab, that's 10. So this is 9 right there. This is 3. 9 and 3 right there. 1 and 2 off. Alright. Now we gotta figure out our jerseys. 1 and 3 are our placeholders. 1 and 3. We also have 5, 6, and 8. 1, 3, 5, 6, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. 6 and 8. The 2 jerseys we're going to use are 6 and 8. Alright, so 6 and 8 are these two right here. 6 and 8. 1 and 3 are out of here. Alright, now we gotta figure out the two. No, I don't think we have to figure out. I think the two photos that we're using are actually the two that are left. Yep, 4 and 5. 4 and 5. Alright, do we have any trades? Do we have any trades? No trades. Let's do this. No more guesses, guys. No more guesses. Alright, guys. Let's get our good luck mojo going with a little beard love. A little beard juice. Alright. Photo 4. Photo 4. A little beard juice on that. And this was photo 4. Here we go. From the Colts, Anthony Richardson. Anthony Richardson on a Colts Fanatics Authenticated. Well, Florida Gators. Anthony Richardson, Colts photo. Ashley gonna get a hit right there. Anthony Richardson for the Colts on the hit. Alright, Colts. Anthony. That was a spot from the grab bag. Alright. Box 5. Box 5. A little beer juice on that. Speaking of college hits, how about this? How about a little Travis Etienne? Travis Etienne. College hit, Travis Etienne. Guys, that's a New Orleans Saints hit. New Orleans Saints on the hit right here. It's a college Etienne, so we're going to go with Saints. Travis Etienne. Alright, so New Orleans Saints. And that is Daniel. Daniel on the 8x10. Congratulations. Daniel, Travis Etienne, going to the Saints. You're welcome. Alright. Black bag jersey number 6. Sealed across the top. Does look like a college jersey. Here we go. From the Detroit Lions. We have a college hit, though. 78 Heisman Trophy. Would go on to win the Rookie of the Year. How about a little Billy Sims? Billy Sims. Ooh, we have a stats jersey. We have a stats jersey. All right, so Billy Ray Sims. Billy Ray Sims, 4,118 career rushing yards, 53 career rushing touchdowns, 7 200-yard rushing games, 2-time consensus All-American, 1978 Heisman Trophy winner. Those are always nice for jerseys you're going to put on display. All right, congratulations, Detroit Lions. That is going to go out to Chris. Chris, congrats. Billy Sims. All right. Photo 8, or Jersey 8. Jersey 8. We're going to give it a cut across the top up here. We have number 55. Uche. But this is a Patriots Uche. All right. He has bounced around. He's been with the Eagles a little bit, Uche. But this is going to be a Joshua Uche, and that is a Patriots hit. He's a Dolphin now. I had to see where he was now. But that's a Paul hit. Paul. All right, you're going to get a little love from Joshua Uche. Joshua Uche on a Patriots jersey. Patriots jersey, Mr. Joshua Uche. Uche. Former Michigan Wolverine. All right, here we go. Lightning in a bottle. Box 3. The kiss. All right, here we go. Give that a cut. There is a secondary seal. We'll see that in a second. All right, gonna give this a rip. See what we got. Well, this is in team colors. He's just signed at the new team, but this is going to go to the team you see listed. A Beckett 10, Miami Dolphin, Jalen Phillips. Jalen Phillips on the hit right there. Jalen Phillips. This is a Dolphins hit, though, so this is a Dolphin. And that is going out to David. David, congratulations. A little Jalen Phillips. Rookie Beckett 10. All right, Jalen Phillips, rookie Beckett 10. To David. Sent me a message. Alright, hopefully it's alright. Alright. Jalen Phillips. And that is Beckett 10. Dolphins. Alright, here we go. Box 9. Box 9. Let's see if we can bet something. Let's get a heady. Let's get a headliner. Let's go. Alright, box 9. Look at this. Look at this. How about a Bucky Irving Instant Impact Rookie 9.5? A Beckett 9.5 on this Instant Rookie Studio 9.5 out of 1672. Number 1. Bucky Irving. Bucky Irving on a 9.5 Instant Rookie right there. Bucky Irving. That is a Tampa Bay Buccaneer. Tampa Bay Buccaneer, Matt P. Matt P.O. We have a couple Matt P's tonight, so this is Matt P.O. Alright, Bucky Irving on the rookie right there. On that slab, 9.5. Hard to get much higher than that with Beckett. Alright. We have Lions, Colts, Dolphins, Patriots, Saints, and Bucks on the guesses here. Hits and then guesses. Alright, David had the Lions. Shauna had the Dolphins. Caden had the Colts for the guess. Jose had the Bucks for the guess. Philip had the Saints with the guess. Mr. Hawks had the Colts. Alright, I think that's everybody. I think that is everybody that guessed correctly here. I'm going to read the names off. Let me know if I missed it. By David, Shauna, Caden, Jose, Philip, and Jeff Hawks. If I missed somebody, let me know. Alright, I'm going to put 3 boxes of mystery out there. There will be 2 hits, 1 whammy. 2 hits and 1 whammy out there. We have a golden egg. We have a shark. And we have a rose gold box. Alright. 7 times. Top name on the 7th time. Get a box of mystery. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Jose! Mr. Martinez. Go ahead, Jose. Let me know which box of mystery you would like to. Alright, Jose's going to golden egg. Means you passed up on the shark attack. Inside the shark was a Dad Breaks $15 gift card. So you missed out on a $15 Dad Break gift card. Alright. Jose, that means you also passed up on the rose gold. Inside the rose gold was a... I don't know where the whammy, my whammy thing. I don't even know. It's the whammy. I don't even know where my whammy card... There it is. It's a whammy! But you know what? Not all whammies create equal, because it's a new car scent! Alright, so you missed out on a new car scent. Alright, Jose. You just got your hands on a 2026 hobby pack with a guaranteed autographed rookie in there. Alright, Jose. Autographed rookie coming out of here. Let's see what you are getting your hands on. How about a Preston Stone? Cam Porter. A Terrion Stewart. We'll skip the auto. Trent Walker. Trevor Pena. And Nick Anderson. Your auto is a sneak peek of Coy Eakin. Wide receiver Coy Eakin. Sneak peek. Alright, Coy Eakin from Texas Tech. Alright, those cards coming your way, Jose. You are welcome. Alright, guys. It's time for our 3 jersey Raz break. Alright, 3 jersey Raz. Everybody out there, you're going to give me one player you see on the left-hand side of the screen. You see right here, Aiden Hutchinson at the top, all the way down to Woody Marks. You're going to put one name only. If it comes out of the box that we end up using, you're going to get a chance at a box of mystery. Now, if it doesn't come out and that name is picked during the Raz portion of this, doesn't count. Has to be selected for the giveaway here. Alright. We have to figure out the box here. Say we pull out of here a Kurt Schilling. Charlene's going to be happy. But then, say we pull out of here a Paul Maholm. Paul Maholm is not on our list. We would razz that off, and all 35 names would have equal chance. That said, we got to figure out what we're pulling. We have box 1 on the table. We have 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. What number did we use? We used every number. We have every number but 5. It looks like every number but 5 is still here. There's 4, there's 5, 6, and 7 times. Box number 2. Box number 2. Alright, box 2. This guy right here. Coming off box 1. Alright, in our break, we are looking at David with the Aiden Hutchinson. Gregory's got the AI. Jose's got Bijan Robinson. Jose's got Bo Nix. Mike has Brett Hall. Jose's got Brian Urlacher. Jose's got Charlie Sheen. Shirley's got Chevy Chase and Kurt Schilling. Jose's got the Worm. Michael Evans has Fernando Tatis Jr. Dwayne Train's got the Big Hurt. Gregory's got James Cook. Roman's got Jeremy Roenick. Mike has Jim Kelly. Jose's got Joe Montana and Jonathan Taylor. Roman's got Jordan Addison. Zacatec's got Larry Bird. Mike has LaShawn McCoy. We've got David Luis Gonzalez, Mr. Buck. We've got Brett with the Matthew Golden. Zacatec has the Mighty Ducks cast. Jake has Nikola Jokic. Jose's got Pete Rose. Paul has Reggie Jackson. We've got Jose with Ricky 420. We've got Rick with Ronald Acuna Jr. Troy's got Slam and Sammy. We've got Zacatec with the Sandlot cast. Rick has Sean Kemp. Roman's got the Slapshot cast. Charlene's got Tony Dorsett. Mike's got Wade Boggs and Woody Marks. Alright guys, no more guesses. Late night commercial. Alright, you know what? Let's get our mascot. Let's go. Bucko's mascot right there. Box 2. Sealed up. It's all the way around. Alright, side. Looking good. We're just going to cut into this. See what we got. Box 2. Alright, our first jersey. Not on our list. Alright, how about a little Dave Bing? Dave Bing coming out of here. Hall of Famer Dave Bing from the NBA. Detroit basketball. I think he played in Buffalo too, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, next one not on our list as well. Alright, how about a little Mr. Anderson? Mr. Anderson from the New York Football Giants. Alright, so Mr. Otis Anderson. Did he win MVP? For some reason I thought he was an MVP in the Super Bowl, but maybe not. Yes, he was. Super Bowl 25 MVP. I thought so. Otis Anderson, MVP. Alright. So we have Dave Bing, Otis Anderson. Now we have a legend coming out of here. An absolute legend. Mr. October himself, Reggie Jackson. Look at that. Reggie Jackson on our poll from the list. Boom! With some pinstripes, looking great. That is JSA on your authentication. Reggie, Mr. Jackson. Mr. October right there. Paul, great hit right there, Paul. JSA on your authentication, Paul. Reggie Jackson. Alright, if you guessed Reggie Jackson, you are going to get a chance here at a Box of Mystery. And nobody did. Alright, so we're going to have the Dave Bing and Otis Andersons out there. Alright, all 35 names, equal chance at these guys. Seven times. There's one. Two. Top name will get the Dave Bing. The second name will get the Otis Anderson here on the seventh time. Again, top name Dave Bing. Second name Otis Anderson. Here we go. Jim Kelly gets the Dave Bing. Joe Montana gets Otis Anderson. Again, Jim Kelly, Dave Bing. Joe Montana, Otis Anderson. Alright, so Jim Kelly. Tonight is Mike. Mike, you're going to get a little Dave Bing love. Dave Bing coming your way. That's JSA authenticated for Mike. And then Joe Montana is Jose. Jose. Little Otis Anderson coming your way, Jose. Alright, let me mark this down. Jim Kelly. Dave Bing. And then Otis Anderson to Jose. Dave Bing, Otis Anderson. guys are welcome. Alright, no one correctly guessed Reggie Jackson, so you know what? I need to put a baseball pack out there. Let's put a 20... Let's do a 2021 Topps Update 2021 pack out there. Someone's going to get that just for Reggie Jackson's baseball. As long as you put a guess, I'm good with that. You're welcome, Mike. Again, thoughts are with you. Alright, top name getting that 2021 Topps Baseball Update Pack. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Mike Widows. Alright, Mike, you're going to get that little Topps Update 2021 pack. Alright, Mike, let me open that up for you here. That's a little junk card we'll get rid of. Alright, Mike, you have hard to read. That is Jimmy Lambert, Jarrett McClellick. You have DJ Peters, CJ Cron, Josh Bell. There is a Dylan Carlson, a Brian O'Grady, Tyson Miller, Francisco Mejia, a Tristan McKenzie. Here's a guy coming around when he's healthy. Casey Mize. Took him a few decades to what seemed like forever to come around. Tyler Mahle. There is George Mateo. Mets team card. That is David Dahl and Joe Adell rookie. Joe Adell debut card. Alright, Mr. Widows, those cards coming your way. Alright, guys, I think it is time for a little football. Let me refresh this. Single jersey break here. Single jersey. Everybody's going to give me one NFL team. That's why I do one NFL team. Every single person that gets it correctly is getting a box of mystery. We will do no whammies. We'll just put packs out there. We're just going to put packs out on the table. Everybody that guesses correctly, give me 2 teams. I said one. Give me 2 teams, 1 line. 2 teams, 1 line. If you already put one, give me a second one. 2 teams, 1 line. Everybody that guesses correctly gets a box of mystery. There'll be packs, not boxes. All right. If this was a 7th time, this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Philip, you can give me a second team. I know I said 1 team. Give me a second team. Throw it out there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 time, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. 6-1. That's the one on the very bottom. 6-1. That's this guy. Well, let's try to get that out of there. There we go. This guy right here. Alright, last call on the guesses here. We have Richard with the Cards, Gregory has the Falcons, Rick has the Ravens, Mike has the Buffalo Bills, Brian with the Carolina Panthers, Mike T with the Shy Bears, Bryce with the Bungles, Daniel with the Brownies, Jamie's got the Boys, here comes Richard with the Broncos, David with the Lions, Brian with the Pack Attack, David has the Texans, Brian with the Colts, Brian has the Jags, Nichols we have with the Chiefs, Brian with the Raiders and the Chargers, Gregory has the Rams, David with the Dolphins and Vikes, Brian has the Pats, Richard with the Saints, Brian has the Giants, Jets, and Eagles, and Steelers, Richard with the 49ers, Brian with the Seahawks, David has the Bucks and Titans, Brian with the Commanders. Alright guys, no more guesses. Good luck here. Good luck. Alright, Mrs. Spoony, let's go! Here we go! Hello! Good luck, here we go! Secondary seal all the way around. Underneath there. Alright, gonna cut into this, see what we got. See the number 8. Oh, monster hit right there. Hall of Fame legendary quarterback from the Dallas Cowboys. Look at that. Jamie back in the action. Jamie, you just got yourself a Troy freaking Aikman. Jamie, what a hit. The best $5.50 you'll ever spend, Jamie. A Troy Aikman autographed Dallas Cowboys Beckett authenticated jersey right there. Let's see if I can get you a better look at that. Sig, there you go. You are welcome. All right, Cowboys for the guesses. I see Mike / Charlene. I see Jake. I see George. I see Jamie. All right, I think it's just those 4 names. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is there anybody other than those 4? I've got Mike / Charlene, Jake, George, and Jamie. All right. All right, here we go. We have a Prism draft pick. Someone's then going to get an absolute pack and a prestige pack, then a contenders, and then a score pack. Those 4 names, someone will get those. All right. Top name will get the Prism 2019 draft picks rookie pack. Someone will get the 2 prestige and absolute pack. Someone will get contender. Someone will get a score pack. 7th time. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Jamie is going to get the Prism pack. George is going to get the 2 packs. Jake is going to get contenders, and Charlene's getting the score pack. All right. Let me just mark these down. Jake. Charlene, George, and then Jamie. All right. Jamie and George, you're going to get 2. I got to mark that down. All right, then. Jake, Charlene, George, and George. All right, Charlene, here's your score 2022 score pack. Dante Culpepper, Mike Williams, Jamar Chase, 2nd year, Tom Brady, Mark Brunell, Dak, Jacoby. You have a rookie here of CJ Verdell, Devin Lloyd, and Kayvon Thibodeau. Team card right there. And celebration, Matthew Stafford. League MVP. All right, Charlene. Jake. Jake, here's your contenders 2021. All right, there is a Travis Kelce, Lamar, Dalvin Cook, Myles Garrett, Miles Sanders, Jair Alexander, Chris Godwin, and Darius, don't call me Shaq, Leonard. I guess he does want to get called Shaq. Darius Leonard. All right, George, 2 packs here. Here's your prestige pack. I have trouble reading the prestige packs frontwards. Oh, got a great rookie in here, George. Well, this one we got. Here's a Richard Sherman, a Micah Parsons, a Josh Downs. There's a Daniel Hunter, and check out your rookie. How about that? A Marvin Harrison Jr. Marvin Harrison Jr. rookie prestige. All right. George, nice pack. George, there's a second pack. Can we get you a downtown? That's what we shoot for with this product. Can we get a downtown? No downtown in here. Here's the Kid Reporter. How about a little Kool-Aid McKinstry rookie? Baker and George Karlaftis. I always want to say it like that. Karlaftis. Alright. Nice packs, George. Alright, Jamie. Here's your Prism Draft Picks. Prism Draft Picks 2019. Juju. You have a Dan the Man, Dan Marino. Well, there's an auto in here. You just got an auto. How about this? How about an auto of Isaiah Buggs, rookie right there. Isaiah Buggs, autograph rookie. Played a little bit for the Steelers there, Isaiah Buggs. We have Mascot and Emmitt Smith. Played a lot with Troy Aikman, but there's another auto coming your way, Jamie. What a night. What a night for Jamie. Love when we get to do giveaways and autos and all that good stuff. Which are the names? I do a very good job of that. Alright, friends. 2 breaks remaining. We got the divisional breaks and then we've got our bat break. Alright, go ahead. Give me some NFL divisions at the end. We're going to take 4 people to get a box of mystery. There'll be 5 boxes, 4 hits, 1 whammy out there. You're welcome. Go ahead, give me an NFL division for a mini helmet. We have box 1 on the table. We have 1 on the table. We also have box 2, 1 and 2. The placeholder is 1. Go ahead, put that in there real quick. Box 1 is placeholding for us. 7 times. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box 2. Let's make that swap. Alright, box 2. It is box 1. Alright, last call on the guesses. We've got David with the AFC East, Thomas the AFC North, Dwayne Train the AFC South, Thomas the AFC West, Daniel the NFC East, David the NFC North, Thomas the NFC South, and Zach Attack the NFC West. No more guesses. Box 2, box 2. Just sealed up all the way around. We're going to get a cut here, see what we got. We have a specialty helmet coming out of here. Look at that. From the Tennessee Titans, Mr. Ryan Tannehill. Ryan Tannehill on a Beckett authenticated lunar eclipse. Ryan Tannehill. Ryan Tannehill on the hit right there for the Titans. Tennessee Titans on the hit, and that is going AFC South. Dwayne Train. Dwayne don't like that. Dwayne, congratulations. Ryan Tannehill. AFC South. Alright, AFC South. Well, nobody with the correct guess. So, we'll see if someone can correctly guess the full-size football. Full-size football time. Go ahead and put your divisional guesses down for the football. Box 4 is right here. I also have box 6. 4 and 6 are possibilities. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box 4, the one that's out there staying, looks good. Alright, friends. We have David with the AFC East, Daniel the AFC North, Paul the AFC South, Nichols has the AFC West, David the NFC East and North, Adam the NFC South, and Zach Attack the NFC West. Alright, guys, I am calling this here. No more guesses. Hot dog Frank. Here we go. Oh yeah, big hits. Box 4. See that right there? Box 4 is sealed up all the way around. There's one cut. There's 2. Got 3. We have an NFC West football. NFC West. We saw this game earlier on a full-size helmet. Now we're going to see it on a football. How about a little Frank Gore? Frank Gore. And Zach, you got the Frank Gore helmet. Now you're getting the Frank Gore football. It is the Frank Gore Zach Attack tonight. Congrats, Zach, on the hit. Frank Gore. Alright, Frank Gore. Going out to Zach. NFC West. Alright, no NFC West guesses. You guys are making it easy for me not to give anything away. Alright, baseball jersey time. Baseball jersey. We have box 3 on the table here. Box 3. I also have one more baseball jersey up here. Box 5. 3 and 5 are possibilities. I'll just put that one there because it was already up here. 3 and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box number 5. 3's out of here. 5 stays. Alright, guys. Last call on guesses. Adam's got the AL East. David the AL Central. Paul the AL West. Brett has the NL East. Brett has the NL Central. Zach Attack NL West. No more guesses. Mascot. Boom. Box 5, secondary seal, main seal actually with this product. It's cut time. Let's go. From the AL West to how do they come to how do they go? We have Oakland Athletic, Miguel Tejada. Miguel Tejada, AL West. Paul on the hit right here. Miguel Tejada. Miguel Tejada, AL West. Beckett is your authentication. Congratulations, AL West. Albert. So the only one I see here is Albert with the correct guess. I don't see anybody else. All right, it's basketball time. Let me get the 2 basketballs out there. 2 and 4. 2 here, 4 there. All right, 2 and 4. All right, go ahead. Give me a divisional guess here for basketball. Mr. Hawks has the Atlantic. Matthew has the Central. Greg has the Southeast. David the Northwest. Miguel's got the Pacific. And Daniel's got the Southwest. Alright, guys. I am getting ready to call. No more guesses. No more guesses, everyone. Alright, well, you can guess. I didn't pick the box here. Keep guessing. 2 and 4. Or 6 and 7 times. Alright, box 2. Box 2. Alright. Number 4 is out of here. Box 2 right there. Let's get our good luck basketball duck out there. Quack, quack. Alright, box 2. Seeing this, it is sealed up all the way around. It's a rip it and ship it deal. Box 2. Box 2. Alright, I don't know what team this is going to go to. It's either going to be the Bucks. Man, they've been making these tight. The Bucks or the Sonics. The Bucks or Sonics. I don't know. He's before my time as far as following him, this Hall of Famer. Alright. We have Mr. Jack Sikma. Jack Sikma coming out of here. Jack Sikma, and that is definitely a pro tack basketball because there was some tack to that in the thing. Jack Sikma. Alright, so Jack Sikma. Then we're going to be looking at either a Central or that'd be Northwest, right? Central or Northwest. Jack Sikma. Alright. Seattle, Milwaukee. This is Seattle. That is a Northwest hit because Seattle goes to Oklahoma City, which is a Northwest, and that is David. David, old Jack Sikma, Hall of Famer, coming your way right there. The big man, 6'11", power forward / center, Jack Sikma. David, 7-time All-Star too. You are welcome. Alright, Northwest. Shauna with the correct guess. Jamie with the correct guess. Mr. Hawks with the correct guess. David with the correct guess. Alright, so I have Shauna, Jamie, Jeff, and David with correct guesses. Let me know if I missed anybody. It is time to give me an NHL pick. Go ahead and give me an NHL pick, guys. Go ahead and put your NHL guesses in there. Alright, so here are our pucks. Number one, the one on the top is puck 3. I'll just show you, you'll see the numbers. We've got 3, 55, 63, 83, 96. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box 3, which is the one in the very top. Take these off. Alright guys, last call. Ashley's got the Atlantic, Daniel the Metro, David the Central, and Doug the Pacific. Alright guys, I am getting ready to call it. No more guesses. No more guesses, guys. We like hockey ducks. We like ducks. We're going to have some duck races with our giveaways this coming Tuesday, so stay tuned. That'll be a lot of fun. Box 3, giving this a cut on each end. We have a draft puck. A 2011 draft pick. Oh, a nice one. How about a little Vincent Trocheck? Vincent Trocheck right there. Draft pick, Vincent Trocheck. 2011 draft, Vincent Trocheck. Huh. Alright, so New York Rangers. His name was all over the rumor mill for a while this year. Vincent Trocheck, New York Rangers on the head. That's a nice pull. Oh, the Rangers. So who had the Metro? Daniel had that Metro. All right, Daniel, congratulations. Little Vincent Trocheck on your hit. Mike has the Metro for a guess. So does Shauna. As does Mr. Hawks. I think that's everybody on that. Just Mike Widows, Shauna, and Jeff Hawks. Alright, guys. I'm going to have 5 boxes of mystery out there for you guys. Are going to get this box of mystery love here. Alright, so 5 boxes of mystery out there. There'll be 4 hits, 1 whammy. 4 hits and 1 whammy out there. Alright. There's going to be 4 hits. I think there's 1 whammy in there. There's at least 4 hits. I think we have a whammy. Alright, top 4 unique names. That's right, top 4 unique names. Getting a box of mystery. If Shauna's name appeared twice, we would just take the next one down. 4, there's 5. And 7 times. Shauna, Albert, Mike, and Jeff. Shauna, Albert, Mike, and Jeff. We're each getting a box of mystery here. Alright, so Shauna, Albert, Mike, Jeff. Go ahead and make your selections. First come, first serve. That is Jeff Hawks. Alright, Jeff, Mr. Hawks, you're going to have to pick a different one. The police is going to Shauna. I have that on my end. It shows Shauna first on my end. You got it. Go on, Abe Babes. Who do I need? I've got Shauna, Jeff. Albert! Albert, you got to make a selection. Where's Mr. Albert? Albert, you have either the flowers or the golden box. Flowers or golden box, Albert. Golden box. Alright. Everybody passed up on the flower power. Inside the Flower Power was the biggest item here, actually. It was a $15 Dad Break gift card. Alright, so you guys all missed out on the $15 Dad Break gift card. Alright. Golden Box, Albert. The Golden Box is the whammy. Hey, Popeye the Sailor Man. Again, your very own pair of Popeye socks. And there's a little olive oil right there. Alright, Albert. You are getting this Popeye pair of socks. Alright, golden egg to Mr. Hawks. Golden egg, Jeff. Not one, but 2 packs of cards. You're going to get a hobby pack of Topps Big League Baseball and a pack of Donruss Gravity Baseball as well. Alright, Jeff, let me put your name on an extra sticker. Alright, we'll start out with your Donruss Gravity. See if we can maybe get you a Paul Skeens in here. Alright. There's a Larry Walker. Jackie Robinson, couple Hall of Famers right there. Colton Cowser, rookie. A Heston Kjerstad, rookie. And a A.J. Smith-Shawver. Alright, parallel. Alright, those cards coming your way. Alright, Jeff, those are yours. Here we go, Jeff. This is a hobby pack, Topps Big League Baseball hobby pack. You have a Kyle Schwarber, Marcus Stroman, Brian Hayes, Mookie Betts, Logan O'Hoppe, rookie parallel, Nico Horner, Ryan Helsley, and Freddie Peralta. Alright, Jeff, those cards coming your way. Alright, then we had Babes. Babes to Mike. Mike, the Babes had a pack of Topps Chrome Basketball. Topps Basketball Mega Pack for Mike. Mike. Moit. You have a Nick Smith Jr., Jaren Jackson Jr. How about a film study, Kawhi Leonard, and that is a parallel. How about a little Anthony Black parallel, Nikola Jokic, and Alexander Sar, rookie. All right, Mr. Widows, those cards coming your way. And last but not least, Shauna. Shauna, there are not one but 2 packs in here. Alright, Shauna, I gotta put your name on this one. Alright, bonus pack that and that. Alright, 2012 hit. Alright, 2012 hit pack. Let's see if we can get you one of those quarterback rookies in here. Alright, 2012. Thomas Mayo. There's a Marvin McNutt. There is one of the rookie quarterbacks in here. All right. Chris Polk. There is Cyrus Gay. And how about a look at that. An RG3. An RG3 rookie right there. All right. Not bad. RG3 rookie. What could have been? Robert Griffin III. Sean. Here's your Contenders 2024 pack. You have a Jordan Love, Jalen Hurts, Jamar Chase, Tyreek Cheetah Hill, Kyler, Zaire Franklin, George Kittle. How about an instant rookie class? Draft class. You have Al Toon and Andre Reed throwbacks right there. Andre Reed and Al Toon. Alright, guys. That'll do it for that break. One more break left tonight. One more break. You guys are always welcome. It is our bat break. No, bat break. Alright, all you have to do, you're going to give me 2 teams. Everybody out there, 2 teams. If the team you give me comes out of either baseball or the bat, either one, any of those, okay? You're getting a pack of cards. Everybody's going to walk away with something that guesses correctly here. We know we are using these 2 baseballs. Last 2 I had 10 and 4. 10 and 4. What we don't know is what bat. This is 34. I couldn't tell if it's 34 or 39. 34 or 39. That's one of the numbers. The other 2 are 76 and 86. So we'll just call it 34. 76 and 86. Alright, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. 76. Alright, 76. Let me go grab that one. Is this guy, and it's hard to read it even more. 76. And 39. Alright, guys. In our break, Jake has the Diamondbacks, George has the Braves, Nate has the Orioles, Brandon with the Red Sox, Case has the Cubs, Nate with the White Sox, Richard with the Reds, Case has the Guards, Brett has the Rockies, David with the Tigers, Justin with the Astros, Case has the Royals and the Angels, Charles has the Dodgers, Ashley with the Marlins, Chad with the Brewers, Brett with the Twins, Charles has the Mets, Case with the Yanks, Brett with the A's, Charles has the Phillies, Brett with the Pirates, Case has the Padres, Zach Attack with the Giants, Richard with the M's, Michael with the Cards, James has the Rays, David with the Rangers, Mike has the Jays, and TQ with the Nets. Alright guys, no more guesses. Good luck, everybody. Alright. Let's end the night. Life is like a box of mystery. You never know what you're going to get. Alright, this is box 4. Box 4. I didn't do this. I got to put it out there real quick. A little note. I'll take that off here in a second. It was in the listing, but I always like to put that as a refresher. If we need to, we can go back to it. Secondary seal right there. You can see that shiny coming around, doing our thing. Alright, there's our baseball, which brought the whole thing out. Ooh. We have a 90s baseball legend at second base. Alright. 3-time. What that says, 3-time, it's going to say here. 3-time All-Star, alright. We have Rawlings, TriStar Authenticated Major League Baseball from the Cleveland Guardians. Cleveland Guardians case. A little Carlos Baerga. Carlos Baerga right there. Good hitter. Good hitting second baseman right there for the Guardians in the 90s. Carlos Baerga. Alright, case. Alright, box 10, let's go. Woo! Bug down. Alright, there's that secondary seal. Looking good. Well, this is a good thing I didn't have you guess players, because I'd be giving everybody a prize. Name that's often guessed here. Rawlings, TriStar Authenticated Baseball, 1988 AL World Series AL MVP, Mr. Jose Canseco. All right, Brett, congratulations. Jose Canseco's coming your way on the autograph baseball. Mr. Canseco, juice. Alright, guys. It's bat time. Last item of the evening. Bat 76. 76 is the one we're going to be using right here. Alright, that feels like the barrel, so. Yep, that's definitely the barrel. So this is the knob. We're going to open up the barrel side. Alright, guys. Good luck here. Oh, we have a Hall of Famer. Hall of Famer coming out of here. Alright. We have Scott Rowland. We see him rolling. Scott. Alright, Scott Rowland on the hit right there. And I think that's going to be a Philly hit, but it could be Cardinals. It's based on games played. I don't remember which team he played more with. Maybe the Phillies. Maybe the Cardinals. Alright, that tends to be a hint, but that's a bonus. Alright, Scott Rowland. Very close, but it is a Philadelphia Phillies hit there, guys. Scott Rowland, Philadelphia Phillies on our hit. Congratulations. Phillies All-Star and 7-time All-Star, 8-time Gold Glover, Hall of Famer, Scott Rowland. Alright, Phillies going out to Charles, congratulations, Charles, on the hit there. Scott Rowland. Alright, so we are going to have Phillies, A's, and Guardians. If no one guessed correctly, well, Phillies, A's, and Guardians. Phillies. Did nobody guess any of those teams? Alright, I don't see anybody with the correct guess. So, am I missing it? Phillies, A's, and Guardians. Everybody that put a guess in is going to have a chance here. I'm just double checking. Phillies, A's, Guardians. Alright, no correct guesses. Here's what we're going to do. I have a Topps Chrome 2021 pack that someone's getting just because they put a guess in. Alright, we're going to end the night. Someone here is getting this, even if you jet it out. As long as your name shows up. Has to be a name, can't be the guess. Like this Reds, White Sox one wouldn't count. But by the way, I do have the stuff for Tuesday's break ready to go within about a minute of our break ending tonight. There's 6 times. Here we go. 7th time. George. Alright, Mr. Holmes. George, that is going to be your pack right there. George, let me open this up. See if we can pull you a heater. Alright, Topps Chrome 2021. Kind of sticking a little bit. There we go. Alright, George. How about a little Fernando Tatis Jr.? There's a Devi Garcia. A parallel Rafael Devers, or traditional Rafael Devers, parallel here of Garrett Crochet Rookie Refractor. Garrett Crochet Rookie Refractor right there. There you go, Garrett Crochet. There we go. Nice pull there. Nice rookie pull right there, Garrett Crochet. Alright. Congratulations, George. It's a good end to the evening. Hey, have a great night. You guys are all welcome. I appreciate everyone spending their time, their hard-earned money with me. If you have any questions, reach out. If you email me, I'll probably get back to you tomorrow afternoon. And I'll make sure I get in contact with everybody. Take care, guys. God bless. And I thank you guys so much. Thank you, guys. Thank you.